like LeBron now. Spitting off the top, freestyle. I'm about to run it up. I'm about to pull up in that motherfucking Billy truck. Got some mad bitches in it, about to book it up. And we think it's just over, just to sum it up. Yeah, I need my commas up. I ain't playing, man, I put that on my mama and shoot. 24 on the jersey, just for mama and shoot. Vince Carter on the beat, I put my arm through the rim. It's your birthday, put your hands in the air, it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, it's not your birthday. You should be throwing that back in the first place. Breezy, know you heard of me, ooh yeah. Pinky ring, we're about to be deal. Two-tone my Lambo, that's drippy. But I left the butt on that shit tipsy. Can't trust these cause they hippie. I know that your best friend gon' slide now. Party at my house, that's a vibe now. I don't know these like LeBron now. Spitting off the top, that's a freestyle. I'm about to turn it up 100 degrees. Got my baby going up, fly overseas. I don't know where your girl at, she needs. I'm a bad boy like a Detroit Piston. I might smash on your bitch Richmond. Cooking up that hot shit, yeah, we in the kitchen. You been working out, girl, looking real tempting. The way you make it clap, tonight I might tell. It's your birthday, put your hands in the air, it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, it's not your birthday. You should be doing that back in the first place. Breezy, know you heard of me, ooh yeah. Pinky ring, we're about to be deal. Two-tone my Lambo, that's drippy. But I left the butt on that shit tipsy. Can't trust these cause they hippie. I know that your best friend gon' slide now. Party at my house, that's a vibe now. All I know these like LeBron now. Spitting off the top, that's a freestyle. Yeah, let's play it, but it makes me feel. Just make it shake. I want you to put it all in my face. Make it nasty. Walked in, her friends locked in. Top 10, toxic I am. Yes, ma'am. And if they ain't on you, I'ma have to kick on my cause it's your birthday. Put your hands in the air, it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, it's not your birthday. You should be doing that back in the first place. Know you heard of me. Pinky ring, we're about to be deal. Two-tone my Lambo, that's drippy. I left the butt on that shit tipsy. Can't trust these cause they hippie. I know that your best friend gon' slide now. Party at my house, that's a vibe. Putting on these like LeBron now. Spitting off the top, that's a freestyle. Pinky ring, we're about to be deal. Two-tone my Lambo, that's drippy. But I left the butt on that shit tipsy. Can't trust these cause they hippie.
Once upon a time, and I heard that I was ugly. Came from a chick who wanna touch. I said my face bomb, abs tight, rack stuck up, shack height, jury on me, flashlight. I've been listening last night. Hit 'em with that good, make you wanna act right. Broke boys don't deserve no kitty. I know that's right. Big bag, listen, not the Bentley band. Take a man, Balenciaga brought it back. No how I give it up. It's big bags, bustin' not the Bentley band. Take a man, working back, party back. No how I give it up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. I can make the party hot. I can make your body rock. Haters can do nothing with me. Chances are they probably not. If I had a stick, you probably lick it like a lollipop. Shorty speaking Japanese, hit 'em with karate chops. I'm forever popping it, pulling up and dropping it. Gotta argue with him, cause you know he love a toxic chick. Out here playing, gotta make him understand. If ain't no ring on my finger, you ain't going on my friend. Set my face bomb, abs tight, back stack of shack height, jury on me, flashlight. I've been listening last night. Hit 'em with that good, make you wanna act right. Broke boys don't deserve no kitty. I know that's right. Big bag, listen, not the Bentley band. Take a man, Balenciaga brought it back. No how I give it up. It's big bags, bustin' not the Bentley band. Take a man, working back, party back. No how I give it up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Hey, up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. They ain't messing with me now, and I can see why. 30, dusty, girl, you got pink eye. Say they want smoke until I bring it to their doorstep. Please tell her back breath smell like horse ride. Put it on him now, he will never be the same. Tat it on my back, cause I really like the pain. Read on my back, I said I'm glad that you came. If that nigga had a twin, I would let him run it. Big bag, bustin' not the Bentley band. Take a man, Balenciaga brought it back. No how I give it up. It's big bags, bustin' not the Bentley band. Take a man, Birkin bag, body If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. Look, gotta play it safe. No face, no case.
Celebrate good times. Come on. Good times. We the best.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Clap your hands, everybody.
It's the Jet Rock Show. And y'all know what time it is. It's time to get initiated in, all right? It's 3 simple steps. You breathe in, you breathe out, and you puka it out.
Let's go.
Breathe in. Breathe out. Woo. Puka it out. Cause it's that time to blow your mind. It's that time to blow your mind. On the good time show. Hey, dig it, dad.
Yeah. Oh, y'all, check it out. Yeah, it's clock. Yo, what time? It's almost 7.
It's given. Uh-oh.
It's
See,
given-
that's
it's
what
given.
happens when we're over here pre-producing.
Our intro didn't even play on.
All right. Look, man, there's a lot happening in the world of entertainment, which we don't really usually get too tapped into, but there's some big stuff kind of happening that we were interested in.
I'm gonna let people. I'm gonna give a breather.
Dab.
All right, y'all, dab.
Oh, man.
Man, so this is day 4. I'm sorry, y'all. I was watching film.
Yeah,
We were
game
watching
film.
And today is, I don't even know, day number 4 of my stopped up nose.
Stop the nose because your nose ain't bros.
And everybody keeps saying, "Oh my gosh, you're so sick." Listen, I would know if I was sick. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're sick, like you don't want to do nothing. Your body hurts. You get those aches. You get a headache. Like you got the sore throat. Literally, the only issue I've had is my nose.
That's my thing too. Like
It's just
if
stopped up. Like
if
stopped
it's
up
only
and
one,
like-
if I got one symptom, I'm not sick. There's
Yes.
just something happening. You know,
that's how I feel. It's not. I'm not sick. Okay?
one of my body parts is not working correctly. It doesn't mean I'm sick.
exactly. If my hand hurt, that don't mean my hand broke.
Facts.
know.
Well, I mean, sometimes if your hand is swollen and it
That's not
hurts
really-
really bad,
Rest my case there, but
there's a good
you get the
chance.
gist of it.
There's a
But
good chance you're
I coughed because I
broken.
literally just swallowed.
Oh, she's sick. She's sick. Run, y'all.
Literally just- I was trying to hold in a burp,
Run.
but it,
Who
yeah.
holds in a burp?
You've never held in a burp before?
Negative. No.
Maybe it's
I'm also a man.
Oh well, yeah. Men are known to just be like,
Yeah. Like how I look talking about some. Excuse me. Well, you
And then,
better.
like,
Excuse me. Nah, you better let that burp out, young man.
let it fly, let it fly, let it.
Can it cause like some kind of intestinal problems if you don't?
If you do it very often, yes. But I mean,
Girls do it all the time. I saw a story somewhere. I don't know how valid it was,
I
but
think we reported this
some
that you're
the
upset.
no, I'm talking about the girls held her farts.
Yeah,
and
made
then
her
ended
paralyzed
up
for a
yeah.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that us?
Yeah, that was
Dang,
us.
we be spreading the good news, don't we?
That was us.
You
'Cause
go.
we were saying like, hey, don't hold these things in because it really can, cause
Jack you up.
backage uppage.
Backage
I
uppage.
don't even know what it's called.
You don't need to know what it's called. It's called
Uh,
backage uppage.
Yeah, it's called back that thing up
Okay.
in your stomach.
Oh, so
it's never good.
speaking of backing that thing up, and I know y'all heard us in the intro.
Oh man.
I don't typically do these stories. I really don't very often. But I just saw something. So for those of you that don't know who the Coochie Man is, his name is YNJ. You didn't know his name was the Coochie Man?
I did not.
I'm
That
gonna have
really
to
took
play you
me-
that. I'm gonna have to play you that song.
That really took me
You're the Coochie Man.
by
I'm gonna take you to Coochie Land.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's in that 2 times. Okay.
So
I just heard the song. I didn't know, like,
yeah, that's how he got big.
okay, yeah.
So he was doing a concert at one of the, I believe it was the HBCU, like Tennessee State or something like that. And a bunch of girls upstage are twerking and whatnot. And you see this one lady, this one individual, and she's wearing some white shorts and she's doing her thing, making them cheeks clap. But she brought a friend. She brought a brown friend with her as she's twerking in her white
She
shorts.
said all lives matter.
Oh man, she said one cheek, two cheek, poop cheek.
Poop, cheek.
And it was a packed
yo.
stage, packed show. It was on social media. That woman now needs to transfer schools.
I wonder if she's gonna be known as like the Stanger.
She has to be known as something. I guarantee you, like I want to see. Typically, when something happens and goes viral, you will see the person who is responsible for it, like say something or somebody tag her or something.
Oh yeah, she has not. Made any. Did she make a statement?
No. I
Oh,
think
I
this.
was
I
gonna
want to
say.
say this. I just saw it like shortly before we went on air. So that's the first time I even saw the situation. So I'm assuming it was fairly recent because I haven't heard any. I didn't hear it anywhere else. I follow a lot of people on social media that will be reposting something like that.
Yeah.
Quite
that's
a bit.
Definitely one that you don't want to be tagged.
No, but
you don't want to be tagged in it.
But you
don't
will.
Want to be okay. Like, I mean, at least she didn't really show her face in the video.
yeah,
But I mean, you can still make out who she was. Well, the people who were there.
that's what I'm
know,
saying.
But
There were so many people on stage and at that concert that I know somebody knows who that was. And
somebody.
one of her haters, if she has any, which I'm sure she does,
they're gonna make it known.
oh, they
that it
gonna
was
blast. She is gonna be in trouble.
Who can poop your cheeks?
Uh.
Nobody. That white. But she had on white shorts, y'all. I'm not.
Girl with that white shorts.
I'm
White
not talking
shorts.
about her. But,
That's gonna be like, see, light skinned girls be doodling on themselves on stage and stuff.
But I just want to know, like, how did poop come out? Like, I don't know. Like, okay, I dance, quite often.
Yeah.
Shake it. You shake your tail feather, but when you're shaking your tail feather, you're never pushing. I mean, so therefore, like, were you trying to like push out a fart real quick while you were
You
twerking?
couldn't
'Cause
have
that's still
been.
nasty, too.
My only
like,
thought
you farted
is.
into the crowd, like you.
My
you
only
shooting
thought
niggas.
is that she was so nervous that she had like the bubble guts or so excited or I mean.
But nobody told you to turn around. What are you nervous for?
Uh,
You're the one who put your booty towards the stage.
I don't know.
You did this. You.
I
brought
got
this on
nothing.
yourself.
I have no logical way that
Listen,
was.
And I'm not saying that like I've ever sharted my pants or farted my pants. I am absolutely not saying that. But what I am saying is this is why I've always been very afraid to wear white in public, like as for a female, because not doodle stains, but as far as like monthly stains or any of those kinds of
Right.
things, like you never just know as a woman.
Never
There's
know.
a lot of things that happen with our body, and like we cannot dictate all of it. But the poop one, like girl, if you're wearing
Oh.
darker jeans, no one would have been able to see your doodle. If you had on black jeans, nobody would have been able to see your shark splat.
I want to know the story.
Dang,
Like,
Shardy.
dang,
That's her
Shardy,
name.
Shardy.
Dang, Shardy.
I legit want somebody to do like a
Thick.
Dateline 2020 and like talk to her about the tragic thing that happened to
But I
her.
want them to put her face over it with the voice.
With the
The voice.
Oh,
Trevor.
so I got invited to the show and I was up there with my
really know, but I was treated. Y'all, it's very tragic.
Oh man,
it's giving tragic vibes.
It's giving your life at that college is over.
I hope she didn't go to school there. I hope she might have been like visiting someone.
So
else's
you just
school.
visitor, like you just came to that stage as a visitor and just duped.
I'm hoping for her
You
reputation.
just duped all over the stage and
Duped.
dipped.
That's the
You
good
the
term.
Duke and Dipper.
You duped and dipped on the school, boy.
How dare you Duke and Dip on my
Wow,
school?
Now I'm just trying to think like how many people have done this before. And if they
Duped
had
and dipped?
darker, yeah, if they have darker pants, like you wouldn't have known that they've duped on themselves.
Should
Because
we
y'all
do a
can't tell me that
poll?
some of these men don't be out here sharting. Like the way y'all bellies is going,
Oh,
I
we
know
just
y'all
don't
got
care. But we don't
digestive
care. We
systems.
not out there twerking with our booty holes out. You know what I'm saying? Like, of any time for that accident to happen, like you legitimately had the rocket face towards the crowd. Like you were
That's what I'm saying. Like
you were
was
pointing that
shooting
weapon
up-
towards
you
the
was
crowd.
shooting.
You were shooting up the club. You literally shot up the club. I don't understand.
That is very embarrassing.
And of course, I always go comment diving immediately to find it because there's always
Get to
somebody
see
in
what
there.
happened
That was
and-
my homegirl and da 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 da. Like so, as this develops, I will be bringing you the poop news because
you know the girl who poops on herself at the
yeah, I
show.
want to know for real. And the funny thing is, the post that I saw, Y and J had posted it, right? So it was the video of it happening, and then it goes to him, and he was like, somebody do it at the stand on the show. And
And he
he's
didn't even
funny.
know.
He's hilarious. Oh, he didn't. Yeah, he knew. He was
Oh.
looking right at it. You can see him in the video. He was looking right at the hole.
But maybe like he didn't know like what was happening. Like maybe he just thought like, oh, she perioded. But maybe afterwards he noticed like, no,
Nah, I'm
that
pretty
was
sure.
boo-boo.
I'm pretty sure
that
he
was
knew.
booby.
Yeah, it was wild. I
That's
don't know.
very
I feel
unfortunate.
for her. I will say,
Prayers goes out to that young poor soul.
yeah, because I know she got to be going through it right now.
Oh yeah. I mean,
She has to be
You're getting
able
talked
to.
about. I'm sorry.
I mean,
It's not even our fault. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel for her. I do, but she probably went out to eat and had some Taco Bell, and she was drinking Casamigos on top of that before
it
she came
probably
to the
disturbed that stomach.
watch. I will bet you $50 Casamigos had something to do with this.
Casamigos.
For real.
Maybe she got IBS.
And she was drinking Casamigos, knowing that she shouldn't have been because she got IBS. See, listen, if you're listening to this, man, this is why you have to get ahead of the story because us people in the radio and
We gotta
media,
come up with our own story.
we gonna
You
make
don't tell
sure
us, we'll create one.
we will make sure we have reasons for you because I
That's
need to
the
know.
hard part. That's the hard part with society. If you don't give your reason, then people just start making up reasons for you. Like it could be a whole completely
Something
different
really
reason.
could have went wrong
But-
with you, but you know, you're never gonna.
I mean,
you know.
but I don't know if anything really excuses.
No, nothing. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, there is no excuse for it because you're
Or
grown.
even if you got to medically,
I don't care. You shouldn't have been at that concert, especially not with your butthole. I would thank you.
Because nobody told you to turn around.
Keep your
and poke
butthole.
your butt towards the crowd.
If you got a case of the loose booty, you need to keep that thing under wraps.
Literally.
Don't be slanging that thing. Ew, and I wonder, ew. No, I'm getting no. Everybody near her possibly got some of the collateral damage. Cause I'm sure it was liquidy. Oh no, that's gross. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh golly.
Maybe it didn't fully leak through,
I would hope not.
but maybe it just like you know how like if you get a stain, like you can just see the outline. No, it still look kind of red.
Yeah, no, it would. Yeah,
juice
and those
would
were
still be
very.
flowing.
They were very short shorts.
Who wears
So,
short?
I'm assuming. I don't know. Y'all have to watch the video. I'll.
We're gonna share it to our.
Yeah, I'm gonna share it to my socials. Which I know I said I was gonna share something else the other day, and I forgot. But I forgot what I said I was gonna share. So
It's okay. Y'all can't blame him. It's his militant memory.
that's it. That's
So
exactly what it is.
I just helped you out there.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I don't remember nada, people. I have a really bad memory.
And it's also probably the smoking you used to do.
Hey, listen, man.
But your memory should start coming
Why
back.
everybody always blame everything on? I don't personally think smoking marijuana makes you have a bad memory. I already had a bad memory, so I don't have practical, like, I can't say that my memory got worse as a smoker.
I was trying to get the light out of my camera, but as I was taking it out of mine, it was now in yours.
You know what I noticed one day when I was watching us back? I wish we could just slide our cameras together because it literally is like This makes it look like we're on two opposite sides of the room when in reality, like,
Come a little bit
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's different when I'm over here. If I was in this chair, it'd be a little different.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we could.
I'm not.
We could. I mean, you could
No,
swing around.
No,
more, and then, like, we both be on this side.
nope, not
So,
doing it.
I mean,
Nope. I want to
I
pretend like
acting like
I'm gonna pretend like I'm in a whole nother studio. I'm gonna start turning around like this and acting like I'm talking to you. You know
That's
what?
how I feel sometimes with like when we talk to people. You always have like such a great angle because it looks like you're talking to me and them, and I look weird because I'm looking here and my camera angle is there because
Ha.
you're wearing hat.
Well,
So
sucks to suck, doesn't it?
it just looks cool on your end.
suck.
But
That's what happens when you produce. That's why that chair has so much weight to it. Like every time I have to produce, it just feels different over there.
it does. Now
It's like
I'm
the
thinking, should we
weather's
get
different.
like butt shields for stuff.
What if we're gonna twerk in public?
No, I'm just saying like
Oh, just in
Like-
case like somebody come in
like,
here
yeah,
and
like, what
wanna.
if someone's like just sitting in a chair and they think they fart and then like it's a
Isn't it? Wait, hold on. Maybe we have to adjust our studio rules to make sure no farting in our seats is a part of that list. You just sneezed. Are you good? Did you?
I just wanted to sneeze away from the camera.
Right,
Like,
but you know, sneezing is dangerous when we're talking about sharks. Because I'm just saying.
what movie was that when she sneezed and it like sharted up the back of the wall? Was that 40-Year-Old Virgin?
No, I think that was Bridesmaids. Was it Bridesmaids? Because they all got something catered, and then when she had to go boo boo in the street in their dress.
Yeah, that was very. That was the moment.
Goodness.
What a time to be like, oh, can you pass me my chapstick? I didn't.
Yeah, I told you.
But now I do. I talked it off.
Because of the room, the non-human, the dryness in this room, I
know.
figured at some point.
And when you blow your nose a lot, I'm like looking at this and I've not
You
even
just
hit
looking
the
at
lock
it?
button.
I know I'm still sending things out at the
That's
moment.
why I was like,
I feel kind of bad, and I want to address this for our listeners on radio. We talk a lot to our people that were on the stream, and I feel like maybe you guys feel left out sometimes, and for that I apologize.
yeah.
And it's only because we have the YouTube stream going on, the Ustream going on, and then we have our lives usually on our phones. So, I mean, you get kind of caught up in the people that are looking at your face, kind of want to talk to you. But let's keep it real. You radio folks are what keep us in these seats.
You
And
guys
we
are
love
the reason why
y'all.
we've decided to dibble and dabble into
Tibble and
the
Table.
worlds of video and being on cam. So we
Yeah.
thank you guys
Don't
and
say on
appreciate
cam.
you guys.
You
Why?
can't say that
Why can't I say on
because
cam?
it sounds pornographic.
Oh,
Come see me
Whoa.
on cam. Join my live cam.
on cam.
Yeah, it sounds
Wow.
gross.
To our
Don't
radio
do it.
peeps, we truly appreciate you guys. And
Facts.
make sure you guys are hitting us up on the chat
Hey.
section on the app, okay? You guys can feel free to say, "Hey P, I'm tuned in." "Hey Cujo,
I
I'm tuned
see
in."
yo-
On
I
our
see
app,
your
on the
face.
9397 Network app, which just makes it so much better because you guys can hear us, right there. Hey DJ Sane, he's tuned in.
What
to
up,
my
Sane?
live. Saney spins. I know. Why did I just call you Saney?
Saney.
I just-
Oh, that
I don't
happened.
know.
That's the thing now.
But DJ Sane spins every Friday on the network. So make sure you guys continue to tune in because right after the Good Time Show, he is going to light it up
Oh,
and
man.
get you guys ready to pregame.
Oh
To
man.
get dressed, to go out, to be cute. I know for a fact I'm going to be listening to him on my way because I am going to a Sweetest Day dinner with my hubby.
Oh.
After
Wait,
we
when
leave
is Sweetest
here.
Day?
Isn't it today? Or is it
I
tomorrow?
don't know. I don't celebrate Sweetest Day.
Jamin tuned in. Hey,
Jamin.
Oh, he said, I love the hair. Thank you. Okay, so Sane and Jamin, y'all are tuned in. I'm wearing two different earrings right now because I'm trying to decide should I go hoop,
Help her.
hoop, boop, 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 or should I do like stud and like keep it basic.
Please
you know
help
what I'm saying?
her.
I've been walking around the studio all day like this. Because
Yes.
I'm like I don't know.
She
which
is
one
like
I wanna-
feverishly trying to figure this out, and I feel like y'all need to help her out because I'm no help.
I know.
I'm like rock both of them Johns. That looks dope.
And if you guys are listening in your car, Put it on the app. Let me know. Hoop or stud? See, Jamin said stud. See, I was feeling the stud.
That's
too.
surprising. I thought Jamin would have said hoop because
And when
Jamin.
I say
'cause
stud, I
Jamin
mean
ratchet.
diamond because I know people are trying to take this terminology of stud and make it something else. I mean
Yeah.
like a regular like diamond earring, and I don't even know if this is diamond because I got it
Diamonds and
from I don't know where. I
pearls.
think Tarjay.
You got that from Claire's,
I
don't
don't
you
know.
lie?
Claire's. I love me some Claire's, y'all.
You got it from Claire's.
Listen, I am not one of those, and y'all should know this. He said, "Did Cujo call me ratchet?"
Yeah, I did. I sure did, sir. You
Yes,
heard
he
me.
I was like, you thought he was gonna say more of the hoop. 'cause
I
it's
thought he was
like
gonna
the
say
bang
hoop.
line,
Right.
hoop, hoop,
Right.
hoop. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I don't
Cute.
think that's offensive. I mean, I think you got some ratchet
Ty
in
is
you.
tuned
And
in. Hi, Ty. Ty, I did
Ty.
not forget to call you. I had Cujo
I
text
texted
you
you.
to see if you were available to speak.
You know we go
and
live on air
you
at 4
didn't-
o'clock.
You didn't
sir.
respond to his text because I was going to have him call you, but I did not forget about you, and I hope you are having a speedy recovery.
Yes, for those of you that don't know, he had to get a appendix
Yes.
thing happening. So
Yes.
please throw him some good vibes and some
We're
healing.
gonna see you some
In
what
the
did they
J.
do? What movie was that? Or TV show? They were like, clap, clap, whoosh. We just sent you love.
I don't know, but it's weird.
Okay, well that's gonna be our new thing when we
No.
send people love. It's clap, clap, whoosh, and I hope you can accept
So we
that
have
love.
to do that now.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh man.
Yeah, that's our new thing.
Oh,
That's how
man.
we send love.
Whoosh. All right.
You gotta clap first because you gotta get ready. You gotta prepare it.
Listen, I'm only halfway in right now. Okay, so I got you on the whoosh, but
And when I say clap, whoosh, I'm not meaning with the other
with
end.
cheeks,
Do not
nope.
clap, and whoosh them cheeks.
I think
because
she
you
just
might end up
ruined-
like, oh girl.
She just ruined twerking for me because now I'm just always gonna be looking for like, oh, she
Listen,
got
if
some.
you guys are just tuning in, we're talking about this girl who was dancing on stage, and she turned around to get ready, and shake the tail feather, and her brown friend came to visit.
Mhm.
Little turdy, one to
Little,
look.
little turdy,
his head out.
little turdy birdie.
Yeah, little turdy birdie. Yeah, she sharted on stage
Yes.
while twerking in
It
some
was
white
gross.
shorts. In front of the whole
It
whole crowd.
was disgusting and
Oh.
hilarious and disgusting.
Yeah, so
I wish I wouldn't have found that right before we went on air because I would have uploaded that so I could have showed the stream. I definitely would have done that because it would have been worth it.
yeah, it's definitely one of those things that note to self:
Mhm.
don't twerk or just don't dance when your
Don't.
stomach is upset.
Just don't do it,
Like, I just thought about it. Just don't dance when your stomach is upset. Because you
man.
never know what could come out. I don't know. I'm old. I'm sharding on yourself. Like,
I feel like we're past that
yeah,
stage.
like, and again, I know people
Okay.
have health conditions and
Let me
people have
stop lying.
IBS.
Let
and
me
things
stop
like
lying.
that,
Because
but-
there's been plenty a day. No, I won't say plenty. I'll
that
say
you have fought it, but it never
No.
made it to the crevice of
Yeah.
the draws.
there was a couple situations. Okay,
We might have to stop while we're ahead.
I'm gonna put myself out there on Front Street. Hold up, I'm at the club, and this has happened to me, I think, twice.
Okay, but this is years ago because you said club.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah,
automatically posted
No,
me
this
back,
is-
like years because you don't even go to the club.
This is a long time ago. So
Okay.
I think we had day drink all day,
Mm.
and I think it was one of those things where like I woke up hungover that morning
Mm.
and had the
Mm.
bubble guts already, and then kept
He
drinking
had
to
a
like
VG.
prolong it. So, and I'm dressed up too. I'm in a,
He dressed to impress.
I got the blazer on with the button up with the, I'm looking good.
Okay.
And this wasn't even a particularly,
Looking good, smelling funky.
I made sure, look, I made sure I got to the bathroom quick. And I don't even think I was dancing with a female at the time. I think I was just kind of, drunk, doing my thing. Oh, oots,
Bopping,
oots, 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 oots. I was like, oh, I tried to trust one is what happened.
You tried to trust it.
I tried to trust it. So then you go, I run to the bathroom and I'm in the stall half butt naked because I got to take the drawers off.
Dog. Why?
Ah.
Everybody is having these like amazing, crazy, like butt stories, and
Doing butt stuff.
I've never had that encounter.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. But the funny part is
But
I threw away the underwears and went cleaned myself up, and I just went free balling the rest of the time. And
wow, So you had to
You
go
know.
free balling in the club.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, but my thought was, okay, well now if I dance with a female, does she gonna really feel my package? Because I ain't got no draws holding it back. But then again, I was kind of like, but I got doo-doo booty, even though I cleaned it
Oh
up.
my god!
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even want to be near nobody because I kind of thought, I'm like, did it get on my jeans? I don't even know. I have no
It's like a
idea.
bittersweet
Yeah,
type
you
of
don't. You
situation.
kind of don't know what to do at that point. So I just rocked it out and just prayed that, you know,
that
I
no one
I prayed that it stayed contained in the draws, and you know,
and no one rubbed against your butt.
nobody got close enough to investigate.
That's one of those times where you go home and like you just meet a girl and then you be like, "Yeah, girl, let's take a shower." Like,
Oh,
let's take a shower before we lay down.
that's gross. No, I
You
would
gotta
have.
clean the butt before you lay down.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna take a shower with her because I don't know what's back there. What if? She...
What's back
I
there?
don't know. I have no idea what the.
Describe
I don't
it.
know what the crime scene looks like, ma'am. I am
Not
not.
the crime scene.
You are not about
Uh,
to notice,
crime.
witness none
You
of
know what,
this.
Damon? You're right. I do like this stuff.
See, you know, now he just going extra stud just because I said he was ratchet. That's why.
No, I
Whatever,
do think
man.
that the
Whatever, man.
I do think that the hoop was nice, but when I was looking, like the stud was giving me more like
I just feel like with
I
the
should lay my beat down in the bag. Oh, that's funny.
nah, you got it's a front facing camera, so
No, but when I turn, you can see that. Nap
I was saying it's not a
daddy.
360 view, so I think you're straight. I think you're good to go.
But I mean, it's not a nap; it's a curl.
Oh, it's just a very tight
It's a
curl.
tight curl. I mean, why do we act like
That's what I love. When,
women,
I love
especially
when-
the color, don't have tight curls?
I love when
mean,
Caucasian folks are like your hair's so curly. It's like such tight curls. I'm like, those are called naps. That's a nap. That is not a curl. That is tangled mess of darkness, and that's all that is.
that is a B2B.
Quit trying to make it sound all elegant. It is a nap.
Yeah, they
Nizap.
tried. But listen, guys, we have a full fun show for you guys today. We have our homegirl, Neek, that's gonna come through and give us some fashion tips, y'all. Okay, so I'm super duper excited.
She gets you right today.
For her. Share a photo or video with your viewers. Okay, so I can do this.
Oh yeah, and then you're in a little box.
Oh look, so
Yeah.
Neek is gonna be coming on.
Look at you.
to
I need to get on
chit-chat.
live. It look like you having fun over there.
She's gonna be coming on a chit chat with us. You know what I'm saying? If y'all are watching on the Ustream, y'all can see her. If you guys are listening in your car,
Use your imagination.
you guys can go back and see her postings. We'll post them on the network's page as well for you guys to view. And then we're gonna talk it out to where you guys can also visualize it as far as the tips. So she's getting us ready for fall attire and all that good stuff. So definitely make sure you guys continue to stick around. She's going to be coming on at 5:30 on the East Coast and 2:30 on the West Coast.
4:30 CST.
Yes. Oh, we didn't even say the
We
time
didn't.
intro today. Wow.
You, that's your fault. Well,
that's
no,
your fault. You
no,
talking
it's
about,
it's yeah, duty
we
booty,
got on.
yeah. That's-
Duty booty threw us off. But y'all know
Oh,
what time it is,
man.
okay? Y'all hear us.
Yeah.
Okay. Today, actually,
You know
because
it's
we forgot
for
about-
something.
We got like thrown off by our intro coming in and things like that
Facts.
for today. We do want to give a shout out to our hot spot feature for this week. Satisfying Creations
Yes.
with Shayna. So make sure you
Yes.
guys definitely stick around. We will be debuting that hotspot commercial today during Renika's interview,
Yes.
as well as you guys will see it next week on our full episode of Good
Yes.
Talk.
Facts.
Okay, y'all? Okay.
Big facts. So, what was the other thing we were looking at? So, I don't want to talk about the big one yet that we were talking about. I feel like that's for a post Fashion Friday.
I don't know. Is it?
I feel like there's layers to that one, and I feel like we could talk about that for a minute. But I did want to bring up a movie that's coming out because
Oh, yeah.
now we've talked about this before with the remakes and the doing classics over.
Yeah.
And with this one, I feel like it's in the same realm as that. House Party. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know with how old you guys are or if you've seen this House Party movie from back in the day, but it's Kid and Play. I'm sure you've heard of Kid and Play.
Yes.
They had a series of movies. I think there was three of them
Yeah.
called House Party. So they are remaking, or
Can I
there's
be honest?
what you haven't seen them.
I've never seen a house party.
Now I'm
I've
sure
seen
your
snippets and
did your
moments.
parents not let you watch House Party, or you just
No,
never?
It just wasn't.
It was
wasn't in
before
my
your
area.
time.
It was before my
Yeah.
time. So by the time I got old enough to watch it, it was already like classified as an old school
Right.
movie.
I want to say.
'Cause what year did it come out?
Don't get me lying. Here, let me look it up.
House Party.
Yeah, you look it up. You faster. It was.
Debut. It came out in 1990. Oh
Okay.
yeah, I wasn't born until
I was
1993.
I was 5,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I remember watching House Party when I was on the younger side of life. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
but anyway, it's a definite classic. And a lot of people, I think they're really. Is it the era now where like we've run out of truly good new ideas for movies, so they're just going back and grabbing the classics and redoing them? Because I feel like they're pumping out remakes of shows and movies more frequently now than they ever have been. Maybe it's just me, but I mean, even as far as like Disney and like everything, everybody's just going back and reusing
I mean,
the old stuff.
I don't know. I kind of like some of the remakes because there are only so many ways you can go and film, you know what I'm saying? And like to tell a story and all those
Yeah.
kinds of things. But I also feel that for each generation, if we are recreating this name will
Mhm.
continue to pass down, but it will fit each generation.
Which
Because everything is going to be different. I
yeah,
feel like this storyline of
it's
House
different.
Party is different.
very
than the first
different,
One. So
yeah.
it's not more so of a remake. It's just a different told story of it, like how they have LeBron. And I watched the trailer for the first time. And
I
listen,
thought
let
it
me
was
tell y'all
funny.
something, okay?
I thought it was funny.
I love me some Jacob Lattimore. Okay, like when
Who's
I
that?
say that's the actor in there,
How you know his name?
because I love me some Jacob
I
Lattimore.
didn't know he was. I didn't know what.
He used to be a singer. He was in a group.
Oh,
He was I followed him from like.
there's an older Lattimore that sings. It ain't
That's his
Jacob.
cousin.
What's
Lattimore.
I was
Kenny
doing?
Lattimore. Kenny Lattimore. Is it
Is it
Kenny
Kenny?
Lattimore? I think it's Kenny,
I don't know.
but he spells his different. He spells his name different.
Oh,
I believe it is Kenny. Let me
I
double
don't know.
check. Do I know?
I don't know.
Y'all, this. I'm gonna tell y'all what Google pulled up. A whole different man.
It's like a lawyer.
Yeah, like a Senate. Yes, Kenny Lattimore.
Okay.
Is the
I knew that
singer.
sounded right.
That's the American singer. But apparently, like that's his uncle or something like that, and he spells his name like a little bit different than the family.
Okay.
But Jacob B. Lattimore was an
Okay.
actor,
He looked familiar,
and
but
he
I
was
didn't
he
know
was
his
like
name.
a little pop group. you
Was
know
he
what I'm
on like
saying?
Disney Channel or something?
He
or
wasn't in Disney
Nickelodeon?
Channel. Okay, so do you remember that group? I gotta see her, just to meet her.
Negative. He looked familiar. I will say that he looked familiar. So,
He wasn't in that group, but he was around during the time.
but he knew
of
some people in
group.
that.
Hey, Nani. Hey, sis.
Oh goodness.
But yeah, he played in a bunch. I love him from The Shot. So
I was gonna say I thought he looked familiar from something else.
yeah, he plays in The Shot, and I just
Okay.
love the development that he
Of
had his
his-
character play in The Shot, and I feel like that maybe have been his real life story. I don't know, but
Right.
Jacob Lattimore is the individual. That's the light skinned friend that plays him. I don't know the main
Okay.
actor.
He
from
is
the skin,
hilarious.
the dark skinned guy. Who,
Yeah.
like, his mom came in. I don't
He
know
is
his name.
funny.
But I'm excited to see the new House Party. Did they?
Me too.
It's just called House Party.
It's called House Party. Now, what I would tell people to do, because a lot of the times people go watch these kind of movies and
Gotta compare.
not even just compare, they critique the movie so harshly on like, well, it was this and it was that, blah blah. These types of movies are meant to be comedic. Okay, so have fun with
I'm
the
glad you
movie
said that word because I would have said
itself.
comediatic.
It would have been made to be comedic.
Comediatic. And I feel like we should do that with anything. You know what I'm saying? Never,
Yeah.
never watch, look, or view something to compare.
Right.
View, watch it to enjoy it and just take it as it is. But I feel like so many times in everything in this world, movies, music, careers, artists, whatever, we compare. We're like, oh, this sounds like such
it
and
ain't
such,
as
or
good as such and such.
the other movie was better. Well, I mean, if they wanted it to be the other movie, they wouldn't have created it for a different outlook or for a different point of view. They would have left it the way that it was.
Just go to have fun. Did you ever see the movie Project X?
Yes, I did.
I feel like this is like a Black Project X.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
They had a party and a whole bunch of people came.
Yep.
Like, yeah, I definitely think
I'm excited. I can't remember when it said it was coming out, but I feel like it was this month.
It just said look forward to it.
Oh, did it?
Oh no, actually January 13th
Okay.
of 2023.
Okay, so that's coming
after
up.
the new year. So they're putting the fillers out now. I wonder, is it going to hit theaters or is it going to hit like streaming platforms?
I'm pretty sure it said theaters too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because
I have to look
some
at
movies now they've been just doing like platforms because a lot of
because of COVID.
Honestly, I liked the debuting on the platform. I mean, with as many people that like I have to go to the movies, it's cheaper for us to rent it and everybody just have a movie night at the house versus paying movie tickets at the theaters for each said individual movie.
Factory.
So that's my input on it.
Factory.
But yeah, I'm super duper excited to see that. I think that people even need to do that with the Fresh Prince show, and we talked about that before, which will be airing Ali's, aka Carlton, interview next week. So you guys definitely should stay tuned for that. I'm super excited for you guys.
Yeah, that was he's a great dude. He you get a lot of people who you don't know, how they're gonna be when you actually speak to them. A lot of these celebrities, but he was chilling and it was great. It was awesome to be able to talk to somebody in that space and really just feel like you were kicking it. He wasn't rushed. He was all the time y'all need. What's up? We in here. I'm like, cool. That's what's up.
Yeah, we were able to really chill and hang with him.
2 times in the building.
Catch up. What's up? 2 times.
2 times. Did you ever see that video that I sent you? Satisfying Creations, Shayna from Satisfying Creations is 2 times sister. So I sent him a sneak peek at a hot spot that I did. And he's talking about, I'm at work and Wi-Fi ain't that good, so I can't see. I'm like,
he tried to hit you with the excursus.
I'm like, dog, come on, up your Wi-Fi game, Mike G.
Wow, so many people really did comment
about the studs. So now you have to do a poll. You can't just choose studs. You put it out there for the world, and now you have to let the world decide. You can't just be, how you gonna do them like that?
How you gonna?
Because then people are gonna be like, well, I'm just not even gonna say nothing next time because she disregarded what I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm posting it onto the UChat on the app so that people on the app can also help me out. Okay.
Help
y'all.
her out.
Help me out.
I feel like because the buns are like, I don't want to say character, but like they're animated. So I feel like the hoop goes with the animated.
That's what I kind of thought. That's what made me be like, oh, should I do the hoop?
I think you just listen to Jamin.
Okay, so let's see. I posted it on I had posted it on my Twitter. Well, I'm sorry, not Twitter, Snapchat. I can't even remember the last time I posted. Okay, so I got 1 hoop. Okay, thank you. I'll say thank you. 1 hoop. I like the stud.
Okay.
Thank you. So I have to respond.
Thanks, stud.
So 1 hoop, 1 stud. That's 1 and 1. All right. And then someone on my timeline said stud. So that's 2 for stud.
Is this including Jamin stud?
Nope. Jamin said stud. So that's 3 studs, 1 hoop.
Man.
So at this point, I think the stud won.
It's looking real studdy in here. It's looking
earrings.
real studdy, buddy.
The earrings.
It's looking real studdy, buddy.
They're trying to take back the meaning and terminology of stud, and I don't know if I'm necessarily here for it.
Yeah, that's what it is. Baby, can you let Brixton in?
I was like, what?
So we have the Ring cameras, and I get a notification anytime anything moves by anywhere in my house at all, ever. So I've been getting a constant
Bling. Oh,
bling,
that's what that
bling,
bling
bling, bling,
was.
bling. Yeah, that's the puppy.
That's the doggy.
That's the dog.
Trying to get in.
Don't. What's that
That's the
song?
doggy.
And the dog, boom, boom. Nothing but dog. Give me bow, wow, wow, yippee yo, yippee yay,
No,
bow,
no,
wow,
that-
yippee yo, yippee yay, boom, boom.
Nope.
That's you. Come on, man.
Nope. Sorry, not here.
Y'all
Not
know.
active.
Y'all know what I'm saying. Not inactive.
Inactive user.
Inactive. The subscriber you are trying to reach cannot be located. It cannot be. Is on stage twerking at a Y&J concert. Mhm.
Are you tuned in today?
Hello.
I'm sharing our live video.
I know. We do need like. So listen, we're looking for somebody to come in here and share all of our lives and stuff.
Don't even come in. Just do it from home.
Yeah, do it from home.
Make fake pages like everybody else do.
Johnny said Brixton lost his keys again. So Johnny's convinced that my dog can open the door.
By himself?
No, keep in mind he does. You know, he's
He
some.
smokes several
He's
times a
slow
day.
sometimes. So he said, "I swear, cuz." So I came over, and the door was open, and it was Brixton was there. Wasn't nobody else was even around. It was just Brixton. I swear, I'm telling you, cuz. And I thought he was joking at first, but then like months and months later, he was like, "I'm serious, man. I'm telling you."
I mean,
like,
he
Brixton
probably
opened
could just like, depending on what kind of
It's a
door
knob.
handle. You
It's
guys
a round
have.
knob.
Oh.
If it was the other type, yeah, I think he could for sure. He's very smart. He knocks on the door when he comes to the back door. He'll, scratch.
I didn't think that my
scratch
kids
the hell out
knew
of my
how to
screen.
open up certain doors, and let me tell you, them little shuckers are they're figuring it out.
He
I don't
said,
know how.
"He said I've seen it. I swear." You see
They're
it,
figuring
thanks,
it
man.
out.
You was smoking that Scooby Doo.
So guys, today for Fashion Friday, like I said, we're gonna have Renika Moore come on, giving us some awesome fashion tips, and then we're also going to be discussing this topic that happened on social media. And I know a lot of people are probably over. A lot of people don't care
Because of
but-
who it is.
Yeah, because of who
I
it
think
is.
that's.
But I just want to put the question out there as to growth, and I don't want to make it seem
Yeah.
as if we are, picking on one particular person, but I want
I
to
will-
shed light
I will,
on how.
I will, because I feel like this person. There's a male equivalent to who this person is.
Yeah.
50. I feel like 50.
Oh, you're right.
He's the male
That's
equivalent of
probably
her.
why I don't really care for him as well.
Right.
So,
So, and I feel like at this point in time, and we'll elaborate in a little bit later, but I feel like at this point in time, nobody ever really calls her out adequately. So I feel like it may be her time to get called out, but we'll go into that.
and we're
in a
calling
bit.
her out. I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, I told y'all
I
my
don't
allergies
mind.
are acting crazy. So if you
Oh.
guys hear me sneezing or whatnot,
Yeah, it's Benadryl season over
80,000
on that side of the room.
please.
Benadryl season.
But yes, I do think it's about calling out people because honestly, if we
Hopsy beer.
can't-
Thank you for joining. I appreciate you.
If
Welcome.
we can't tell
Welcome.
when one another is wrong, what's the purpose of it? You know what I'm saying? And I feel that growth and maturity comes with. It's supposed to come with age. I'm not going to say it comes with age because
I
everyone
mean-
does not grow and mature in the proper portions that they should.
Right.
And I think in this situation, it's just showing one's, immaturity. And I think that people need to
She's
stop
super
giving her
immature.
a pass. And for those of you who may or may not know who we are talking about, we are discussing Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, we got a half hour. We can get into this now.
Yeah, I mean, we can start it and then
Yeah, I
we can
mean,
get
we
into
can-
some Fashion Friday.
So
that
for
way people-
for as long as I've been knowing or listening to her, I feel like she was a really great, groundbreaking female artist when she started out, right?
Yeah.
When she was still humble, when she was starting out, there wasn't really a female besides Foxy was out, obviously. Remy Ma was out, obviously. And then there was Nicki, and she was doing it differently. She was spitting hard. She was, she came in the game and got her respect, for me at least. And then I feel like very quickly she kind of started trying to be like Lady Gaga and get
Yeah.
weird with the colors and the theatrics and all of that stuff. And when she started that whole thing, to me, is when she lost a lot of credit in my mind, because it stopped being about the bars. It stopped being about music, and it started being about a brand. It started being about
It was
her,
very poppy.
her creating, her whatever she wanted to be. And then I don't ever think she got it back.
But I agree with you there, but I also feel that to a certain extent, she does not understand the hard work and ethic that like some of these other female artists have to go through.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, she was signed to Young Money.
Right.
Anybody knows back then, if you were on Young Money, Cash Money, like you had a meal ticket. You know what I'm saying? To have
Super meal
Drake
ticket.
and Wayne in your back pocket, like that's the automatic.
If you had any kind of talent,
it doesn't matter
'cause
what song you had.
There was a lot of them that didn't make it, but
there was a lot of them that didn't. But I'm saying at that time,
Yeah,
they still
yeah,
had
yeah,
that
yeah.
star power.
Oh, they was running.
Because of that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that she didn't have talent, but
Right.
certain tours and features that she was privy to, some of these artists have to work 10 times as
to
hard
get
to
that
get
access.
that.
Yeah.
So when you
I'll
look at a
agree.
Cardi, or you look at a Lotto, or you look at a Amaretta, or all these females that are coming up in the game, they're working nonstop to get that because they didn't have a big label. If you look at Glorilla, she blew up and then got signed to Gotti's label. She wasn't signed before she blew up with the FNF song. You know
She
what
was
I'm saying?
probably calling people herself, like, "Yeah, I got this new artist." She got a deep voice,
and
man.
no one cared during that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's what I wonder. I mean, I don't know. I wonder if it was her own creative control and her own idea to take herself into that. Excuse me, into that way she went. Could turn into Barbie and all of that. Whatever she was doing with her image, I don't know if it was her idea or if the label.
Then why do it?
Well, if you're on a label like that, you're gonna do whatever they tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even when she's supposedly being herself, and like in that phone call, she didn't even sound like who she used to sound like. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, and I know not to bring up your boy, and I don't want to get off subject, but Kanye don't sound like old Kanye to me. When you watch that documentary,
maybe because their voices may evolve or change.
it's their personalities and their thought processes and the way they think about themselves change. So the way that they protrude and the way they put themselves out there is different. She is way different than if you listen to her interviews from when back in the day when she was hungry and not so big versus now. And I think she has that real, when she says Queen Bee, I'm the Queen Bee, it's like she has that mentality, and it shows. Like, no one's ever truly knocked her off her pedestal, and her numbers are always going to hit what she thinks they are supposed to, because she is now just, certain artists reach this point where they just become the revolving thing, right? So anytime, even though Wayne has put out some really whack projects, over the last 10 years, if he drops something tomorrow, it's going platinum.
But that's also because Wayne built that pavement for him to have that place in stone. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Nikki, she has been out for 13 years.
Look at her number. If you look at her numbers and how many number one hits she's had, so there's a you know who I'll relate her to, like Martha Reeves, because she's a certified legend, right?
Yeah.
But anybody who's met her in person or knows of her will tell you she's typically not the easiest person to be around, because she has that diva mentality, right?
Met her,
Did you? How was she when you met her? How was she?
She was cool. She was hustling. It was at the Hour magazine event.
Oh, I didn't see her.
Yeah.
Huh.
She was hustling. She was on the shuffle.
Was she?
Yeah, but she wasn't performing. Like, she wasn't in a like performance, and she was there as like a regular type of thing. So they may be different
from what I've heard.
Than that.
Like I said, she knows my dad and my mom and all that. So when I heard from them and from a lot of people, not just my family, but a lot of people.
Yeah.
But you guys know the kind of people I'm talking about, who have that, like, I'm better than everybody, I'm a celebrity, don't touch me, don't talk to me kind of mentality. Nikki seems to act like that. And even when I go on her lives and stuff, and I guess it's just the way she talks and like the way she, I had to unfollow her. Like, I'm just like I unfollowed Brittany. I'm no longer following people just to watch things that I don't agree with, or, tune into people that I'm not necessarily into. I'm trying to be better at life.
But then you also have to look at it like this, right? She has been around for quite some time.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But you have to look at her trail and people's history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One thing that you can say about a lot of artists is when you start to see a pattern, you can't continue to blame everyone else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It can't always be them. Everyone's against me. Everyone's against me.
Facts.
When you are the common denominator in a lot of these situations, and these people don't have problems with other people like
Just
that.
you. I just don't understand why she feels like everybody owes her something. Like if you're a woman in the game, like you got to come kiss the throne or kiss her feet first before you say or do anything.
Out of her whole entire career, she's had so far it looks like about 20 features.
My wife said, "Just watch Cardi. She's got all the good life tips." That's true.
Like,
Cardi
really?
is humble. You don't see
Cardi
Cardi
and
out here
Lotto.
getting to know right.
And I give Lotto that, and she's young.
She's very young.
She's not even 25 yet.
Okay,
And
but
she's
look
in
at this
game
though.
killing
You
it.
want to talk about how long people have been in the game? When did Lotto do that reality show? She was like, wasn't
Yeah,
she
she was a
really
teen.
young?
Yeah,
Wasn't
she
she
was a
like
teenager.
13, 14, something like that?
Yeah.
So just because she hasn't had, and she's still humble enough to say she's new in the game,
Yeah.
because I mean technically she is, but if y'all listen to, and we'll post this to our pages as well, listen to the entire conversation, and the backstory makes it even worse because there was
Yeah.
subtweets happening and there was miscommunication and
And
whatever.
she asked her about the subtweets, and
Right.
she never ever confirmed, denied, like explained, or anything.
Didn't clear it up at
So
all.
If I'm trying to ask you something to diffuse the situation from happening,
Right.
but yet you don't answer that, I'm gonna assume that we have a problem now because you never answered me. Did we have a problem?
Now, did you
beforehand?
you heard the end of that call, right? When she's like, the people that care about you should have let you know that this wasn't going to be beneficial for you. She was like, excuse me.
Like what's
What
beneficial?
ain't? Like, what ain't? Because I feel like that was, she was about to get real. Like, Lotto was about to be like, all right, look, I done been nice. I done been real humble. I done been real appreciative of this conversation. I even said all that. But now you talking reckless, and you got to realize I am from the hood. You know what I'm saying?
When you look at her features, majority of Nicki's features are men.
Dudes. Yeah.
She's only had a very slim of features. The one with Cardi on Motorsport, but that wasn't even necessarily a feature because
That was Migos' song.
Like, yeah, that was Migos' song, putting them like on two different ones.
And I don't even think they
No, we're in the same studio when it
ever
happened. No,
did they do the video? I think they did the video together though, right?
but it was a two different like
Right.
shooting sets. Like, and they just kind of mashed it off.
Yeah, they got put on that song together.
Sierra with that song "I'm Out." Mariah Carey, "Up Out My Face." She was on the remix. Beyonce, Ariana Grande, "Side to Side." Katy Perry, "Swish Swish." And I think that's all the female. Oh, Rihanna, "Raining Men."
Okay, so
Doja Cat, that's 7. And that's it.
can you
other
find the
person is
original? Do you have the original tweet that started all this? So, from my understanding, it all happened because Nicki's song "Super Freak" or whatever, which I hate that song.
So okay, it all started because Nicki, she went live.
Okay.
She did a live video, and I did watch the live video, and she was just explaining like, "Oh, this doesn't make sense. You know, the Grammys pulled my song and my video, Super Freaky Girl, from the rap category so that it was too poppy." And she's like, it's been on the Billboard's rap charts for 8 weeks, but yet it's qualified as pop on the Grammys. And she's like, oh, well, I mean, Drake's Hotline Bling was best rap, and Drake even said, you know, how did I win this for rap and Hotline Bling was pop? And she's like, well, if Super Freaky Girl is pop, then what is Lotto's Big Energy? I mean, if they would have said that Big Energy and Super Freaky Girl were both pop, then it's like, okay, but you got to be fair.
Why are you? Did she end up winning? Did Lotto end up winning the Grammy, or is that Grammys are still coming up? So Grammys
just-
haven't happened this year yet.
Right. She just found out that as a nominee, it would be in the pop category. But
I
I
would
also feel like,
be-
why
I-
would you be bringing up someone
Right.
else? Like,
Why are you putting my name into this? Well, what do I
Right.
have to do with your grievance against the Grammys? Why are you bringing me into this?
that's like saying, oh, if I'm getting in trouble for cheating, he should get in trouble for cheating.
Yeah,
too.
like you
whoa.
see, he been cheating on his wife for 10 years. Don't nobody even know it. Why am I getting in trouble? He should be getting in trouble too.
Like, leave.
What does that
me
got to do with anything?
out.
I don't know.
They started trending on Twitter, and y'all know Twitter is ruthless.
Yeah.
The caption is "super freaky grandma,"
Ooh.
and they are going
Yikes.
ham. I'm about
Ham
to
sandwich.
go ham. Hard as
Let
let you
you know who I am.
Like
Oh.
they start bringing out like, bro, if I hold
Bruh.
up, I wanna turn my computer around. I know y'all probably can't see that, but it's Nikki bent over
A walker?
with a walker,
Oh no.
like dancing, and they cropped a walker in her hand. Like
I'm sorry, man. Like I don't
social media is
certain
Jeez.
people just lose me, and I haven't been a fan of hers really in a while, and now this currency, I mean, things that was going on with her hubby and then all this other, I'm like, ooh wee. And now this, I'm like, okay. And if it was just hearsay and blah blah blah, I wouldn't even say nothing about it or jump into the mix. But hearing that phone call and how that all went down, I was like, what are you even talking about? Like,
And the crazy part
Why?
is, I even watched a video of Lotto, and this is just, again, so crazy because Lotto has always came out saying, I want to work with everybody.
right.
Like, I love everyone. I love Nicki. I love Cardi. I love, this person, that person. Like, she's always given and paid homage so much to everybody. Even on that phone call, she said, I love you. And I'll
Yeah,
keep
she
supporting you
was-
from the sideline. Like,
From the
and-
sideline, and she got mad about that.
yeah,
I'm like,
from the sideline because I don't want to be in this. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
don't want to argue. I respect, like she said, I respect you enough too much to go back and forth with you. Like,
yeah,
I even saw Lotto. I forgot what concert it was or where she was performing, but her song "Big Big Energy," she brought out Mariah Carey on stage and gave
Yeah.
Mariah Carey her flowers on stage
Nice.
while performing that song.
Good.
So she's very big at paying homage and giving
I
back
just
to
I
the
don't
ones
see why.
that,
I
laid
don't
down
see
the
any reason
foundation.
why she would have decided to do this.
And I think that
What is this
that's-
doing for you?
I think that you can't take that away from her. Nikki, you've
No.
never done that. When she first came to the game, she never gave homage to Lil Kim, Queen Latifah. And no, you don't have to. You don't have to. But don't get mad when you feel that people are not doing the same for you.
Well, I feel like she always. I
Because
feel
why
like
should
Lotto
they pay
always
you homage
has.
when
I feel like
nobody-
Lotto always has, like, openly been like, there's women that have paved the way for us, and blah blah blah. And everything she said to Nikki was just in response to Nikki putting her name in her mouth first. I don't think
Exactly.
she said anything out of bounds. I don't think she said anything that deserved Nikki to do whatever she's doing. And I hope. How do I say this? I'm just gonna say it how I feel. I hope Nikki gets washed.
yeah,
I hope
she's-
don't nobody give her an excuse. I hope nobody defends what she's saying. I hope everybody washes her. Somebody needs to humble her. She needs to be brought back down. Maybe her music will get better again and get back to the old spitter. Because all she talks about now is her nana.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to hear what she's got to say because all she's talking about is her nana. And by now that thing got to be dried out.
And maybe that's why they classified it as pop. Honestly, we have to be real. For the last few years, we have not even recognized Nicki for being a
No.
pop artist.
Look at all of the features you just named. All pop
well,
artists.
those were just the females.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Every other song has been all male, like all male.
What's the last?
Accord, I was gonna play the actual Nicki live
Oh,
of her speaking
that
about
yeah. Where is the? Because that would be nice. The extender thing.
the
It
extendo,
was on the windowsill.
extendo roll.
Extendo roll with your in it. No. All right, y'all. Ow. I'm feeling. I don't know. I'm feeling a little tired, and I don't want y'all all in my face. So if you're on the live here, which is I think there's only one person, which is my wife, baby, go to the YouTube, okay? Because I'm gonna get off this live and I'm gonna do things on my phone, okay? I love you. I'll see y'all in a minute.
Yeah, I wonder. Let's see. I might be able to. I might be able to just share the live screen on StreamYard for you guys to see and hear it.
Yeah, because
Um,
I feel like they need some context.
Most definitely. I mean, like I said, I am just so over the whole shenanigans of trying to hold each other back.
Yeah,
And
there's no reason. We were talking about this the other day. I was on IG Live with PDB Pep, and we were kind of talking about, they were arguing about something, or somebody was arguing about something, and I'm like, hey man, listen, why can't we all just come on here and just eat together? Like, why is everybody gotta, somebody somewhere is going to start some kind of argument about something small, and then now we got all this division. Like, there's already enough things on this planet that are aimed to divide us. Like, can't
I
we
agree.
just, I'm
Can
just
we all
saying,
just
man.
get along? Amber Rose actually did a video speaking because she was like, I'm a feminist, and at the end of the day, I care
Oh,
about
Amber
women and
Rose.
the equality. Who else? Azalea Banks.
Her
Came
of all
out.
people.
She spoke on it,
Did
and I
she
mean,
switch her ways up? Wasn't she the one that was always going
trolling
at
a
people
little
and
bit.
trolling? And yeah,
Yeah,
she spent a lot of time on the troll patrol.
she did. I think she's still trolling just a tad bit. I'll read you guys the post that she posted as well about Nikki. It's kind of lengthy.
Azalea Banks wrote?
Yeah, Azalea
Oh
Banks.
Lord.
Um,
Yeah, I stopped listening to everything she got to
oh
say too.
wow. Please calculate your stream was interrupted. So I'm wondering if I should exit the live and go back on, or can you guys hear us? Has it been interrupted? It says one person is on.
Looks like we're good. I'm assuming that's my wife because I just got off my live.
Okay, we got a notification. Your video title streams are interrupted because copyright content is detected.
I'm assuming it's when we were playing music before we started.
Right, but I wanted to know, like, did it regenerate in order for us to can people
I don't
still see
know.
us?
I wonder if because I just sent out like a million different leaks to
Right.
people. Let me see if that's accessible.
I don't know. Let us know if you guys can see this or not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, they can still hear us. I just wanted to be
Yeah, we're
sure
good.
because I'm like,
We Gucci, baby.
All right, so I'm gonna try to share this screen so that you guys can hear this Nicki Minaj comment before we get into the day.
Wifey text, I can see.
Oh yeah.
Hey, baby.
Okay, so boom, it's gonna be this tab.
Love
It's gonna
you.
share the audio. Oh, I like that. I like that it's gonna share the audio.
Hey.
Freaky girl, super freaky girl, right?
Okay, boom.
It's just been in the top. It's been number one for 8 straight weeks on the Billboard Hot Rap, right? So I'm not here to talk to you about no the Dharma show. Boy, sit your ass down. All right. Now listen to this, you guys. You tell me your thoughts. I want to know your thoughts, right? I'm going to put this video on my feed because I really want to know your thoughts on this. Super Freaky Girl was removed from rap categories, we found out today, in the Grammy submissions, right? Super Freaky Girl, where I only rapped on the song,
I mean,
was removed out of rap categories at the Grammys, right? And put in pop.
I wonder if she's only mad because she's
Hotline
not going to
Bling,
win in the pop category.
however, in 2017, won Best Rap Song. Hotline Bling won Best Rap Song and Best Rap Song. Now,
Also, though, but
let's say
maybe they're trying to
let's
correct
say
what they did wrong.
that let's say that Super Freaky Girl is a pop song. Let's just say that, right? What is Big Energy? If Super Freaky Girl is a pop song, what song is Big Energy? What genre is Big Energy?
On the cadence alone.
So I'm just going to explain this to you. Yes, thank you. They stay moving the goalpost when it comes to me, because in order for them to uplift the people who they want to shine, the people who these corporate giants, can make the money off of, the people who control things, a lot of things behind the scene, they have to elevate someone that they profit off. So they must move the goalpost for me all the time. And shout out to Drake for, even Drake spoke up on this when he was like, why am I winning a rap, award for Hotline Bling? And he did the right thing. To me, that's what you're supposed to do as an artist. If you know something is unfair,
but that sounds backwards to me, because if you're saying that's what you're supposed to do, then you should be saying
Drake could have just let that shit slide and just add to his collection, but he spoke up.
He still took
what I'm saying? So
why are you complaining about this? That's my question.
Big Energy is rap, but Super Freaky Girl is pop. Now, if you say both of them are pop, I would say, okay, fine, because I'm all about being fair. Like, let me tell you something. I got to where I am by working hard. I never in my life have asked for handouts. I don't want nothing free.
Sounds like you are right now.
I don't.
So that's the video, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing, and it's gonna go back to us.
Yeah. So okay. Well, I interjected a little bit, but there's just like that. Like I don't understand the whole thing. I mean, sounds like to me. Now, is Big Energy in the rap category in the same Grammys?
Yes.
Okay.
But I feel that it's not about the song per se; it's about the artist.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
A rap artist,
so that's what I'm saying.
Put all of her music in.
I don't even think that per se, because Nicki was known as a rap artist. She's technically a rapper.
But she hasn't been.
She hasn't been. Before. But if you ask anybody, she would say that she's a rapper. So I don't even think it's that. I think it's the fact that she knows, or she thinks, because her song isn't in the same category with Lotto, that Lotto's going to win that. And it's like she can't stand the fact that Lotto's going to win that. Is what it seems. It's what it feels like. That's the energy I'm getting from that. Because why complain about this? Why make this a big deal, right? You're in a category, period. You're nominated. Your song is nominated, period, right? And you said that when Drake won and Hotline Bling and rap, he's like, why would I be winning rap? Shouldn't you have that same energy if Freaky Girl was to win in a rap category? Because I don't really think you were rapping. I can sing it. I
don't think that song was considered a rap song. But when you look at the billboards, it is saying that it's on the Billboard Raps for 8 weeks. But I don't.
But that's Billboard though. That the Billboard isn't the Grammy Society. The Grammy.
That's true.
The Recording Academy. The Recording Academy and Billboard are two completely different things. They're complete. I'm a member of the Recording Academy, the Grammy Recording Academy. I can vote on Grammys. I have a voting membership on the Grammys, right? You better bet I'm about to go on there now and be like, Lotto, Lotto, Lotto. I don't even vote usually. Now I'm about to go on there and I'm about to vote. Just like the presidential election. I don't want her to win now. I don't even know who else is nominated in that pop category, but I bet you they're getting a vote. I bet you they're getting a vote for me, whoever else it is.
I just think
It's
that
crazy.
to bring someone else in on, a
Yeah, what was the point of
combo,
that?
it's like, why even do that? Like, you're putting Lotto in it when it doesn't even pertain to her. And the fact that she asked you nicely in a
Yeah,
text message, like outside of all of this, to, hey, don't put me in it. I don't want to get put in
that's
the
all
middle.
she was
Like,
saying.
that's
Like,
all she was doing. Like, hey, like, I respect you, but like,
leave me
let me
out of
be in
it.
my category by myself. Like,
Right.
don't have them trying to switch my category, because yeah, Lotto could very well possibly win the rap category, but Lotto would not win the pop category. So Nikki, you speaking on that, you trying to take out of her mouth, because you trying to have them take her out of the rap
Facts.
category to put her in the pop category where she would not win. That's not fair.
Now, they won't. I don't see any way they're gonna change anything or put anybody anywhere else. But I just think it's like it's like you got something for free and then like a bum complaining that you gave him food instead of booze. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? Why? Oh, they got to always move the goalposts. Like, are you getting
Are they
financial?
really?
Are you getting financial incentives or bonuses if you win in the rap category? Is your label giving you some extras if you win in the rap category, or
Maybe they are.
like what's the real issue? That's what I want to know.
Maybe
What's the
they
true
are.
problem here? Because it sounds like to me there's something deeper
You got
going
an
on
issue?
than
You need a tissue?
something. She needs something because I mean it's just I don't get it.
I mean, okay, and I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna read the actual text message that she sent Nicki Minaj.
I like that.
Nicki Minaj.
Yep, that's what I'm calling
Because
from
that's what
now
she's
on.
gonna be from now on. Icky
Yep,
Minaj, because you are just being so icky
it's
in
it's
this
been a while.
industry. And
It's
it's
been a
very
while.
sad. It's giving sad vibes. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's
let me
over.
go
It's
to
over for her.
the original text that was sent. Okay. Yada 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 yada. Okay, boom. She said, I agree with you. However, because of how we left off, I don't think you need to bring my name / song up to prove your point.
So this is post.
No, this is like after that live came up. That's what Lotto
Oh,
texted Nikki. Boom.
got you.
She sent that text to Nikki. Nikki screenshotted that text and went to Twitter and said, this Karen has probably mentioned my name in over 100 interviews. Says she waited in line for Pink Friday with her Barbie chain on, bangs, pink hair, but today, scratch off, decides to be silent rather than speak up for the black women she called her biggest inspiration.
Speak up
Speak
for
up for the
what?
black woman she called her biggest
Right, but you
inspiration.
act like there was some big, huge injustice done to you. You didn't speak up for whoever got done wrong by your hubby. You didn't stand up for that woman.
But then also you straddle the fence there because you called her a Karen because she's biracial. So you're disrespecting her race, but then saying that she did not speak up for black women. Okay, do you want her to play her white side or her black side? And if she texted you, she was not being disrespectful. She
Not
just
at
said,
all.
I don't think you need to bring my name up or song up because
She
of the way that
asked
we
nicely,
the
like,
last way that we left off. Like, you didn't even let me know if we were good, but you want to keep mentioning my name.
did they have beef before too? Didn't they have
there
a
was
little
supposed to
dust
be,
up
like,
before
some
too?
subtweets that like Nikki was
Way
possibly
before
doing
this.
way before this, and Lotto asked her about it. And instead of Nikki saying, no, I wasn't subtweeting about you or yada yada yada, Nikki never said anything about it. So that made Lotto feel, okay, we're not cool. And that's why she said, based upon how we left it, I don't think you should be bringing my name up. Like,
Right. Why are you talking about me?
exactly. So then that's when Lotto responded saying, first of all, I text you because I didn't want to do the internet stuff with someone I looked up to. Just like the first time I DM'd you asking about your ongoing subtweets. I wanted to speak up because, like I said, I do agree, but the way you've gone about it seems malicious, especially how after we left off.
Bam.
Well, that didn't end with Nikki. Lotto also said, I've ignored countless subtweets since March, and instead of addressing you in the DM, you're asking why I didn't speak up in your defense. It's the same answer I gave you when you asked why I didn't congratulate you. You're literally older than my mom trying to be a bully. And no, and at that point, she wasn't age shaming her. She just said you're older than my mom, and you're trying to bully me. Like that's not ageism or anything out there.
What the really crappy part is, what it seems like on Lotto's behalf, it seems like Nikki is craving validation from Lotto.
From any young person.
Every time something happens, she needs Lotto to speak up and say something, congratulate her, or come to her defense, as the kids would say, that's cringy, Icky.
That's a little,
come on, Ick.
Icky Minaj.
Come on, Icky Ick.
Then Nikki went and said, all this time I thought she was at least 35. Okay, so she looks old.
Wow.
And then it's just been a bunch of like back and forth since then. But again, I still feel like if you are, and I mean, they went back and forth on these tweets.
Look, I'm not usually about celebrity drama, but I think I'm gonna jump into this one. I'm gonna go read all of them tweets.
Yeah, I mean,
because that's hilarious to me. I think it's just because for the longest time now, I haven't been a fan of hers, and if you know me, you've heard me say this before. She's on the top of the list of female artists that I feel like are ruining female artists. When all you talk about is your Nana, that's it. That's all. That's every song. I haven't heard her spit something other than talking about her Nana in a long time, and I hate that.
And
I used to give her so much credit too, and I just feel like
is Nikki like in a sense like kind of delusional?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, listen.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna do like a small Nikki defense. And y'all know I don't never really know this, but after having a baby, it can really change you. And
you saying she got postpartum delirium?
Maybe she's having postpartum because her husband was also going through this case. I mean, her son can't be no more than like 2 or something.
I mean, she's going through a lot.
Give her like the validation between, with her husband facing rape charges, her brother facing rape charges. I mean, she could, her dad, like she has
going through some,
So maybe she's deflecting that in her career, but that's the wrong thing to do. Instead of telling Lotto, oh, people really loved you in your camp, they would tell, no, people really loved you. They would have you to take a step back for a minute. It's okay. That's why Rihanna took a break off for a minute from music.
Man, Riri ain't did a song in like 10 years.
You have to get your mental together because Nikki went on. No, she is trying to say because she turned down doing songs with Lotto. Lotto is upset the fact that she didn't do songs. But Lotto's like, I've sent songs to everyone. I've sent songs to Megan. I've sent songs to Doja Cat. She's like, I've sent songs for features to everybody. Like, if they don't return the favor, like, it's okay. I want to do a song with anybody if I can.
Right.
So,
and it's not like if Lotto would have came out first blasting shots at Nikki or something like that, then you would have a valid reason to be like, oh, you mad I ain't being on you. She didn't even say nothing. You brought her up.
Exactly. So Nikki's like, look at how this Karen makes up a fake beef and a passive-aggressive attempt to show her frustration about me politely declining 3 feature requests. Scratch Off is just an entitled Karen who blames others for her album flopping. Better stop it. When did her album flop?
I don't know the numbers of her album.
I don't know the numbers, but I mean, her album, it could have flopped, but I mean, her name is still trending.
I don't see her having no issues.
She said, okay, so Lotto inboxed Nikki and said, what's up? I've shown you nothing but the utmost respect and genuine love as a fan and someone who looked up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Hate that you allowing people to convince you otherwise. You know what I meant. And this was back in September. Nikki responded, hey, before I respond to this, what exactly are you talking about so that I can give you a clear response? I'm seeing this for the first time right now, by the way.
Nikki said that?
Yeah. And Lotto's like, I literally named you as my dream collab multiple times in multiple interviews. Like I told you on the phone, I look up to you. You still never answered my question about where the random shade started coming from. with all this being said, this wasn't just about a Grammy category. You being funny, bringing me up to defend your case, knowing our last convo didn't end on good terms. You literally told me I'm not flourishing and no one cares about my little song on the phone.
So it says her album debuted at number 15, which isn't terrible.
I would say that's not bad.
It's not terrible at all. I mean, it didn't go number 1, so do you consider that a flop? I mean,
No.
I don't know.
And this is just my
I
thing. You
wouldn't.
know, with all of the back and forth, with all of it, like you said earlier, I
Goodness
feel
gracious.
like with age I'm gonna say should because it doesn't always come with
should
maturity,
come
but
maturity.
it should come maturity. And I just feel, Nikki, you have been in this game long enough, and you should never let a youngin make you feel threatened or step out of your character or belittle yourself to argue back and forth online with a child. Because at the end of the day, Nikki, you are 39 years old and Mulatto is 23.
Mm-hmm.
What do I look like arguing with a child for?
For no reason as well. Like
for no reason.
zero reason.
It doesn't make sense. Like, I don't understand it. And it's just something that's
It's
not
sad to
worth
me.
doing. You know what I'm saying? If you value your opinion and, you know, your life and all these things much more, Nikki, then I think that you should not go back and forth with other people on the internet because it's only making you and your brand look bad. It's one thing to talk to your fans and try to get them to say, oh, you know, this is where I stand up for me, you know, look out for me, yada yada yada. But
I just don't. I don't feel like there's an issue here. I don't feel like there's anything she needs to be stood up for. Or you got me in the rap category, and you got me in the pop. I should be in the rap category. Really? Why is it? Why is that even something that's on your mind? Now you're the
at
same.
least you're in a category.
Did she have no? Because Meek was her dude at the time. I was gonna say, didn't she have something to say about Meek being mad that Drake didn't tweet his album out? It was the same kind of thing. Like y'all made fun of him for being mad about that, right? But you legit are talking like you act like you got, you know, Megan got shot in the foot. And you don't see nobody talking about nobody stood up for her. Like literally.
I mean, she was a little bit.
That nobody stood up for her or whatever the case may be. No,
Yeah.
but that's something that right there, like that's legitimate.
Yeah.
I got shot by a man and nobody's doing da-da-da. Okay, that's legitimate. Not they put me in the wrong category for my possible Grammy award. Stand up for me? What do you mean?
And what,
Knock
like you
it
said,
off.
what is it to really stand up for? I mean,
Yeah, what do
besides
you
to
mean?
Say like, oh, she should have been or she shouldn't have been. Like, and again, that's that entitlement that I feel that
Facts.
she has had since she came up on the Young Money label. They gave her that
Diva.
sense of entitlement of somebody should stand up for you, because back then what would happen was if she was still close, Drake would stand up, Wayne would stand up, everybody on Young Money would stand up for her. And that's the part that I feel that she's not understanding with this new generation of nobody stood up for Cardi when she came out and did this. You know what I'm saying? Nobody stood up for Lotto when this happened. So you're looking for people to stand up for you because that's what you were given to. You came in the game with the whole red carpet, silver spoon method. So now that you're not getting that, you want to cry and fuss. But these women are out here busting their butt every single
Right.
day. Where were you when that promoter was talking bad about Lotto because she didn't want to do the show because he didn't pay her how she said to be paid in
Right,
her contract? Where were
right.
you, Nikki? You
She
always
wasn't
want
with her
somebody to
shooting
stand
in
up
the
for you, but
gym.
you never want to stand up for anyone else. And
She
that
keeps
goes
herself
into,
out of all of that shit. What
and
she
that
wants.
goes into just life in general. We have to stop giving people the benefit of the doubt and, you know, going to war for them. And then when we turn around, they're nowhere to be found when it's time for
But
us.
and that's my big question though. Still, like, okay, what is it that you're expecting to be done? Like, okay, now that you've started this whole argument and fight, right? What if they did change it? Now you got put in the rap category. Okay, what does that do for you?
And what if Lotto beat you in the rap
I
category?
would hope that's what I really want to see happen.
Then
I
what?
want to
Then you're
see.
gonna pout and say, "Oh, how could she beat me when this was trending on Billboard for number top?" Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
There's always going to be
Yeah,
a upset reason or oh, this is not fair. This is not fair. You know how many artists never even get to be nominated
never.
on the Grammys?
You know
And
how
here
many
you
artists?
are whining at the category type that you're put in.
Do you know how many artists? You know how many artists are boycotting the Grammys because it's already BS,
Yeah.
and the artists that should win aren't winning? Like that, I thought the Grammys was dead at this point, but you want to make a stink because they put you in a category you don't feel like you're in. I mean,
I don't
come
know.
on, man.
Let us know what you guys think, okay? Because for me,
Ugh.
I think that it's a bit much. I think that she's dragging it. I think that she should just be, and I hate to say like just be happy.
No, but
But-
that, I mean, facts.
You know, the whole entitlement of feeling like this is supposed to happen for me or this should be for me. That's the reason why all of these artists and young people don't work hard anymore. And to be quite frank, I didn't really hear many bars on that song. Super
Out
Freaky
there
Girl.
wasn't.
Like,
I haven't heard many bars out of that woman in a long time.
and this
I
track,
haven't.
Super Freaky Grandma, is just having me dead on.
Oh man, that's
Twitter.
hilarious.
Like, it's a
It's
whole
it's-
caption piece. Like,
Oh yeah, let me hold on. I gotta go on Twitter.
And I know,
Actually, I'm gonna wait till we run our
I was
spots,
gonna say,
and
I
then
know
I'll.
Renika is supposed to be coming up
Yeah.
next, but we're getting her ready.
Yeah.
To come up. I completely forgot
Oh,
the time. I
no.
wasn't looking at the time because we were
We
so
could.
in
That's wild.
conversation.
That's why I'm about to go research all of this Twitter junk while y'all talk to Nick.
I mean, hopefully we can come to a conclusion. Like I said,
We'll
a lot of
see.
people have been commenting. Azalea Banks have already given her 2 cents
Yeah, I'm about to read all of this.
on a rehab.
You know what? I'm not even mad. After Fashion Friday, I'm down to just keep digging into this because
Jumping down the rabbit hole. And
I'm
I want
down.
to, for those who don't care, or I'm not going to say don't care, but, you know, are not as familiar with a Nicki or a Lotto situation, I want to put this in real life perspective of even family and friends. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Of family members who they're in the families and they have that that's just how I am attitude.
Mhm.
And the whole family, like, you know, enables that. And then the moment that someone doesn't bow down to this family member,
Mhm.
now it's a problem, or it's oh, you should have been there for such and such. Where was
And
that
that's where
person
I
for
want to.
me?
That's where I
Like,
want to go with it when we come back. I want to dig into, because I always tell people we don't just talk about top 40 drama. We don't talk about celebrity drama. We dig into the meat and potatoes behind these things. So I really want to get into some of what I think is happening and the correlations between what's happening here and what happens in normal everyday life with people, because there are a lot of roots here that I think we could dig into.
yes, it's definitely a lot of different perspectives, but I just want
Come
people
back as
to,
Dr. Cujo breaks down society's problems.
I just want people to kind of see it from the outer perspective. Because,
Yeah.
like I said, so many times these dramas and stuff. At the end
It's
of
a
the day,
lot.
they're crying in a Ferrari.
It's
with a
up.
Rolls
Yeah,
Royce
thank
on their
you.
wrist,
Oh,
you know?
thank you.
And some of us are, you know, just crying in a car bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, or in our little
Sweet
our little
Corvette.
Honda, or like, you know, the little Kia Sophias. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? Ain't
my
nothing wrong with
goodness.
Kia
I got a
Sophia. My
Chevy
grandma had-
Equinox. I'm like middle class balling.
My grandma had a Kia Sophia for like a very long time, and that bad boy ran.
Because it was a hamster in the engine doing its thing. All you have to do is replace it with the new hamster.
But it wasn't that Kia Sophia. It was like that's the Kia Soul. I can't.
Yeah,
cannot.
I know.
Those-
It's
oh, like,
hilarious.
anytime I see them on the road,
Oh man,
I
I
automatically
miss those
think,
commercials.
It's a rat in that
I
car.
miss those
It's a
commercials.
rat. But okay, guys. So we're gonna get into Renika's Fashion Friday first, and then we're gonna get into some hot spots. So don't touch it now, y'all. What is up, everybody? We are here on the Good Times Show, and I'm your girl, the princess of all.
I'm Cujo Speaks.
And y'all already know what today is, all right, y'all? It's Fashion Friday, so you know that means we got some fashion tips. We got some fashion tips by our girl, Neek Neek.
Okay, hey y'all.
What up, though?
What's up, fam?
How are you on this Friday?
I am doing good. Got the energy going. Got my tea here. It's gonna be a great day, you know.
Look like we going on a fashionable picnic over there. I like that top.
Yeah, you know, I was trying to give the little Western, but you know, I had to chill it down with a little cap.
Yeah.
You know,
that tutu. That is tutu.
with some sneaks.
Yeah.
You know, a little Western glam.
Oh, Neek in the sneaks. Oh, Neek.
Oh yes, baby. I love sneak.
Neek.
A sneak game. I can switch it up, baby.
Man, I'm
That
jealous
is
of you.
what's
I'm
up.
glad you on our team, so I don't have to be openly jealous of you because you
Yeah.
Yeah.
because girl, you be killing it. I'm not even playing.
Oh, thank y'all.
100%.
Whatever.
So, what do you have for us today on this Fashion Friday? How styling?
Okay, you guys. I know right now we are in a transitional period from summer to fall, which is my favorite season. But I definitely have some tips on how we can transition, but into the fall. But we are going to focus on the shoes, you guys. Simple things like your shoes can really make a statement and make your look, help your look transition into that fall season. So yes. So I have some visuals for you guys. I'm gonna try to keep every Friday that I'm on here have some visuals because that's very important so you guys can see the vision. Okay.
Don't be knowing. Now, y'all women be talking about these different things that y'all got going on, and I haven't heard of half of them. So
y'all women, don't say y'all because I don't even know half the names. He was like reading off, and he's like, "What's a this?" And I'm like, I don't know.
I'll bring that up when that visual.
Yes.
There's
Come
some
on
things
with it.
clarity.
And I make sure to include women's stuff as well as men because I do style both.
Right.
You know, sexist. So
and that's the hard part because we know what they look like, but sometimes we may not know the actual name of an item.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
I may be like, oh, I like those shoes, but not knowing that like that shoe form has a style title to it.
Oh yeah.
Girl,
look.
To learn the
all kind of shoes. Yes.
Okay, and I'm hoping I can keep up with your slides.
Okay.
All right, so this one is the first one.
Yes. Sorry, guys. So one of the biggest trends, I'm gonna talk about like the top trends that are going on right now. The shearling slippers, you guys. So it's the slippers that give your feet that coziness inside with the shearling fabrication. So that's very big right now to give that statement piece. Like you see the guy right here. Well, we all have a pair of khakis. Look, roll it up, show that ankle. And a tip that I did put in for the guys and even the women, if you decide to do pants and roll it up, is put some dress socks under it, like a print. Have some fun with it, and just to dress it up a little bit versus just showing your bare skin. Because again, you can even wear those shearling shoes with shorts, you guys, with the trench, with that little thing if you wanted to have more of a streetwear look. So you can really play along with these shoes and really make a statement. Again, transitioning from summer shorts and add that little trench, that duster jacket, a hoodie, things like that, and really make it a fly look. And I have the next slide as well, you guys. And do you guys have any questions in regards to this?
So is it just the furry kind of inside the slipper?
Yes, that's considered shearling. So
Now,
yeah, that the fur. What you probably guys see this all the time around this holiday anyway too. That shoe, but it's called the shearling.
My daughter has Crocs that has that inside.
Yeah, perfect.
So you said you wear those with shorts, but that doesn't make it look too like house shoe-y. Like
it depends on what Like you could do like a regular, let's see, a casual short, and if you pair it with like a dusty, it's all about pairings. Making it, layering it up. And again, we transition it from summer to fall, so we want to make sure the fabrication is not too heavy. But you can add, like if you have a thinner layer, those shorts, a longer duster like you seen example on that slide,
Yeah.
and then pair it with some socks if you want to dress it up a little bit versus having your bare ankles.
It
So
makes-
that's what gives it an elevated look.
Makes me think of Christmas Vacation, where the dude had the robe on. He was out there outside the RV with the little bucket hat. He was wearing some shearling slippers too.
Yeah, and you know what?
Have
With
been around.
streetwear, that would be considered more of a streetwear look, but that works.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It depends on you just gotta strut it and hold your head up high.
I was gonna say, I feel like those shoes have been around for so long, but I don't know the name of it.
Yeah.
I remember girls in high school used to wear those kind, and they had different ones that had like the wool, the knitted, the cotton, the furry.
I think the
ones,
first
and they
one I
had the
ever
brown
seen
hard
was like
bottom.
Uggs. Like I think.
Yep,
that-
and Uggs is an example. They do it every year.
Target.
And it's a shoe that constantly repeats itself every year. But now we're taking it to a new level and elevating it by how we style it, how we pairing it with our looks.
See, you're
That is very
unlocking.
true.
You're unlocking the world for me because I thought that was faux pas to be wearing like some house shoe looking style. I'm about to eat some shearlings,
Target
baby.
has their own brand of those.
Are they
style
called
shoes.
tugs?
And you guys, there's even like the shearling, like I don't know if you guys familiar with Birkenstocks, like those sandal-like slippers, but it has the shearling texture to it on the exterior of it, and it's still considered fall appropriate as long as again, depending on what you're wearing.
See, like
pairing it with some long, like you see those pants there with the another little jacket, just layering it.
Yeah.
Boom. Add those little socks.
I've
Boom.
seen-
You ready?
I've seen women wear them quite often, but I think men are getting into them more often of like sliding
Yeah.
and not having the back.
Well, here's the
'Cause
problem,
Gucci
though.
has like a couple of them. It's like the loafer slides, which
Right, it's a loafer slide, yep, with the shearling kind of just pouring out of it.
And I think what you nailed it by saying it's how you style it. But I think a lot of times when us men wear something like that, I think what we pair it with doesn't necessarily go well. So it makes us look bummy or lazy instead of being a fashion choice.
Yeah.
I
So,
think-
and like I said, there was just a small detail, like adding those dress socks to it really can elevate it.
I never thought of that.
to
I'm
look.
actually gonna start doing that. I have problems with that because I have a size 13 foot. So a lot of my shoes, the sock actually helps the fit of the shoe. So when I wear a dress sock, now that 13 is a little too big and the 12 is still too small. But with a dress sock, it fills that little
Fills
bit.
that gap. It'll fill that
Yeah.
gap. Yeah.
That's true.
See, I be knowing what I'm talking about out here in these
All right,
streets.
y'all. Now, shoe number 2.
Okay, statement shoe, you guys. It's all about texture. It's all about the metallics, just in like certain buckles, like the buckles on it, just making it large. And the tip that I have here, just so your shoe can really have that statement and still have that clean look, you could try a monochromatic look. Not only does the monochromatic look make you look slender, make you look taller, it also just gives you a clean, nice and crisp look. And in that shoe, that metallic shoe, that first shoe that you see up there, and those shoes up there, the Zara shoes are actually men's shoes. So you can actually go online, like to a lot of like shoe stores, like even your normal mall. You would definitely see more metallics, more sheen. Because that's what's really popping right now. When you step out, baby, look, you stepping out big, so that's another way you can do it. Still keep that clean and crisp look and just rock it.
Huge fan of accents.
Now that top shoe, the Zara shoe, been seeing a lot of women getting comfortable with wearing those shoes as like dress shoes too.
Yep, dress shoes. And then I even see guys wear those dress shoes, again having those dress socks kind of high, like covering their calf a little bit, still with the shorts. And look, a hoodie. That those things are, if you can rock it like that. Or, if you don't want to do the dress socks, you can still wear it with some casual shorts, you know what I'm saying? And a hoodie, just to kind of transition it, through the fall, from summer to fall. Because I want you guys to keep in mind that it's not quite, I don't know how the weather is, but it's not quite cold yet to really be layering heavy stuff. So you can still, I don't want you to toss away your summer stuff, but we want to make sure that we can still pull and repurpose those looks and create fall looks from those.
Yeah. I've always wanted to do something like that because I mean, you know me already. I wear all black everything.
Casual, you chill vibe.
Even when I dress up, I'm in black dress pants with a black button up, and I'll do accents. But I've always shied away from the dressier, or not the dressier, but the flashier shoe. Especially like you're saying, like I see a lot of men rocking the shorts with the just exactly like you're saying. But for me, or men with larger size shoes, they tend to look like clown shoes when you're wearing a slack or something like that. So would it?
So metallic can still even be in a darker color.
That's what I was going to ask you. Would it be better?
You would just choose a darker color to minimize the size.
Right.
Because of course, the brighter the shoe, the more exaggerated would be. You would just choose a color option that wouldn't be as loud.
Right.
Okay. I definitely agree with that because as a woman who does have larger feet, I try to stay away from the bright shoe colors because
me and Princess share shoes all the time.
Oh wow, okay. Hey, that works for y'all, right? But look, and then also, it's not really just about the metallics. You can even do like there's a lot of shoes right now, even like sneakers with those large buckles and that type of detailing on the shoe. So it's just making the statement. It's just a statement shoe that really stands out from the accessorizing, or rather, like you see here, like the fur shoes. Like the fur shoes are very popular right now. Just texture, making that statement. So it's either metallics, the texture, or the huge buckles and or embellishments on the shoe.
Okay.
Man, she gonna have me going shopping this weekend. They're gonna be like, "Well, you done switched your whole style up."
Now, hey, y'all got my number. Look, if you go shopping, look, Renika, like video me, like be like,
you already know I'm calling you. So you talk about these, Nick?
Yeah.
I'll send you 87,000 pictures.
What about these shorts with these ones?
Yep.
All right. Number 3,
the Western flare. Okay, so look. Everything right now, like the real big, to me, in my opinion, the biggest thing that's going on right now is the Western flare going on. And it actually transitioned from summer and it's still going on right now to the fall. So you got those, the normal Western boots. And then you even have the suede boots. You can, and think about the, in a sense, you could do the Chelsea boot, which is that boot with the elastic in the middle. Kind of you just pull it on. That gives you that little Western feel too. But this is really, really good. So transitioning for my ladies, transitioning from the summer to the fall. Look, you can have that maxi dress with that Western boot, give that chill. You still have that length in that maxi dress to kind of cover your legs a little bit, keep you a little cooler. And as well as pairing it with that Western boot to give you a different feel, a different vibe, and do it. And of course, my guys, wear that boot with some denim jeans, some twill pants, and you can rock it. Dress it down with like a graphic tee, and you're good. You're good to go.
Is these leather? Is them boots or is that?
Those are
actually like chaps, but it's boots where you can like just wrap it around your waist.
But it is a shoe.
It is a shoe, yes.
Wow. Okay.
It goes all the way up your thigh.
Okay.
All the way up your thigh. They have those. Yeah.
Those were. It was like you got to put that on top of a shoe. I was like, okay, now I know we doing layers, but I can't do a pants.
You can't do all of that. No, You could do it with like a skinny jean or
like some
denim or whatever you have that's kind of more fitted pant to put that on if you want to go that option. Or you can even do it with a skirt. A nice skirt, pull it up, and that'll give you that a different look.
Okay.
An edgier look.
I'm definitely gonna try
the
that.
The Chelsea boot thing is what I think I would do now. My son's got into the Chelsea boots recently, and usually I'm like, y'all style's gross. But they those, and I was like, well, those things look pretty slick. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But I'm not a big.
Yeah, and especially if you're not one to you like a casual looking, not you don't want to try too hard. That Chelsea boot is really a go-to boot. You can really rock with
Chelsea boot,
almost anything.
Doc Marten has a pair like that. My husband is really into Doc Martens, and they have a pair of boots that look just like that. And they also have like some Converse looking shoes, but they're like dressy. but
Yeah,
Doc Martin. So like,
because they're paying more attention to, you know, even though it's a casual shoe, how can I elevate it? You know, so that's a thing that they're really paying attention to now in the fashion industry. How can we manipulate this material, this fabric, to make it a little bit different than the usual, what we've been doing in the past.
that
Love
makes sense.
it.
So far we have the shearling slippers,
Fact.
Yes.
the statement shoe,
Bling bling.
the Western flare, and now we have the sneakers.
You can't go wrong with sneakers, you guys. That's gonna always be around. And then nowadays, of course, you can wear it with like you'll even see people style it with like a silk dress and have the sneakers, or you'll see a guy with the blazer and the trousers, the slacks, and he's still rocking it with the sneakers. So right now, what's going on is still keeping that classic sneaker in like the 90s, you know, still vibing with the 90s flair a little bit with the low tops. And then now we're adding those platform sneakers, men and women, unisex.
Yeah.
Shoes. So
I
that's what we rocking.
the direction that Converse is going with their like thicker heels, because for me, I like wearing heels, but I have to wear like that thick chunk
The platforms,
yep, with my feet, that comfortability.
Support.
So with the Converse having the high top and the bottom support, it gives you that feel of heels, but it still gives you that support of a gym shoe too.
Like exactly. So
Right.
it's all about practicality too, you know, when it comes to the sneakers and the comfortability of it. So that's what they're moving towards when it comes to the sneaker vibes.
I've always been a sneaker guy, honestly. It's either, but okay, so I've crossed over now, and I think because of COVID, with people doing like the work from home with the blazers on top and stuff, and then, you know, on the bottom having shorts and sneakers on, it became more acceptable out in public, and now it's like a vibe. But me, I was typically the guy where, like, if I'm not in shorts or gym shorts, I'm not wearing sneakers. I'm gonna wear a shoe or a casual shoe. But now I think it looks even better a lot of times than the dressy shoe.
It does. You know, and again, because you're pairing it with things that are more suitable, and you elevate, you know, it's not so casual. You know what I'm saying? It's like elevated casual. You know, and then look at you today. You got your sneakers on. You got
the sneaker on today.
Okay, you got a hood. You know, the hood. You're ready to go from day to a little nice little date. Little date, daytime date with your boo. You know, you can
put the hood on.
Yep. You ready?
If you had
ready.
one shot
on that little jacket, you ready to go.
You like you about to bust a rhyme.
Right.
I'm ready to go.
Battle, and then I'm about to go on a date with my wife.
Okay.
Best of both worlds. All right. So the last but final tip is
that patent leather, baby. Yes. So the top shoe, you know, I know you probably thinking it's a women's shoe, but it's actually a man's shoe. I think I found that on ASOS. You know, ASOS really have a lot of great little affordable price shoes and clothes for men. And of course, we got the penny loafers, the patent. If you want to kind of do a more chill look, business, you know, attire, you can play around with that. And again, with patent leather, you can dress it up, you can dress it down, you can do an edgier look. It's you have so many options with that patent leather vibe.
I
with
love
that shoe.
Good.
And you can make a statement either way it goes.
She does.
Right now, I'm rocking my Crockett Rockets because I'm sitting down. But for today's outfit, I have a good patent leather.
There you go. There you go. Look, baby, you already on it. Already on it.
Look, and just so y'all know, we did not speak to her before this. We are just now speaking to her. So just so y'all know, we are fashion forward.
Okay, y'all already on it. Already on it. Yes.
All right.
I just love patent leather because it just looks so clean and it's so smooth. You know, so definitely add that to you guys' repertoire if you don't have it already.
I'm not a huge fan of the up top patent leather though.
What do you mean? Up top,
like
Like the Chelsea boot.
No, I mean as far as like big, like for men at least, like a loafer or something like that. That's patent leather, cool. But any kind of boot higher than like the lower
Oh,
cut,
like the calf.
yeah, anything.
Oh, okay.
That, I'm like, because it's getting into. I used to wear duck boots a lot as a kid,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
like big rain boots. So anything that's coming up above my ankle is giving me duck boot vibes.
Uh-huh.
Because a lot of times too, let's be real, a lot of people's patent leather be super cheap. And it looks like it looks super cheap. You know what I mean? If it's looking all dingy and dirty and cheapy, then I'm like,
yeah, and you gotta clean it, baby. You gotta clean it.
Yeah.
Keep it clean.
For me, I do feel like a good patent leather. I like the ankle boots, like the anklets. I feel like those are a little bit comfier to walk in.
Yeah,
like
I love those. I have a few.
Yeah, then just like the regular patent leather, like the what is like the pea-toe or something like that, or the toe out. Those are a little bit
what?
You know?
Oh, like a peep toe, like you got your little toe kind of peeking out.
I thought you said pea toe. I'm like,
No,
what does this mean?
A peep toe, where
I
like your
got
toes
you.
are out, because they kind of hurt. Like that leather, if it's rubbing against like the tip of your toes too much, you really got to be careful with the leather.
And then it's not like certain shape. You got to find that whatever you're comfortable with. But patent leather can work for anybody. Any type of vibe you're going for, that patent leather still can come through. But of course, depending on your body shape, like your thigh circumference and things like that and calf circumference, of course, you want to make sure that balance is there, and also with your height and things like that. But you can't go wrong with the lower top for any height level or.
Yeah, I'm a lower top shoe type, and I always have been. The only time I ever was right. The only time I was ever into a higher shoe was when I was hooping. But other than that, I always felt like with socks and your shoes should not go above your.
It's too much, huh?
No,
Yeah, for women,
I wear ankle socks and I wear ankle shoes.
I think it's different for women. I think because women automatically have like those thigh high boots or those knee boots, but I've never really seen men in a knee high boot or.
Oh no, not a knee high for men. No,
I know.
It'll always be like at the most calf length.
Yeah,
I know a lot of
men, like right under it.
Boots,
it's like calf.
really,
it's like mid calf.
Yeah, mid calf. It would never. Yeah.
So maybe.
Well, I can't say it would never because you know how the fashion industry is.
I'm like, maybe we should make a.
They will.
Manly knee high boot of some sort.
No.
Yeah, I don't foresee it looking.
There would we even be using? Man, y'all can have some big.
Maybe we can look like Decepticons, like Transformer style, like walk.
Oh, so we get into costume at that point.
I guess. I don't know. With a bulky jacket, it could work. I don't know.
Kanye, maybe Kanye created.
Hey, there we go.
All right, y'all. So the 5 tips that we've had thus far is the patent leather, the sneakers, the Western flare, the statement, and the shearling slippers.
Yes. And I need to give me some shearling slippers because those things look bomb. They haven't. They having different options. I can have fun with that.
I can do it. I'm doing it.
Yeah, I can have fun, and you can. I can see you rocking some shearling slippers.
Shearling slippers.
Yeah.
Those will be considered like shearling slippers.
I don't think it's fuzzy enough.
Oh, which ones? Oh, you have some. Oh, you have some at home.
I got some dad slippers. I'll be rocking. So I need more fur.
I'm gonna have to see what that's working with.
I need more fur.
Well, I'm gonna hit Tarjay and I'm gonna give me a pair of
tugs.
Tug instead of the Uggs, huh?
Well, listen, guys, if you guys have any questions, always feel free to contact us or contact Renika directly. Go ahead again and give out all of your social media, websites, everything, so people can stay up to date and stay in contact with you.
Okay, family and Opulent Manor Society. So, you guys, you can reach me on Opulent Manor on Instagram, Facebook, and then you can also contact me via my website at www.opulentmanor.com.
Alrighty, guys. Make sure you guys check her out. If you have any fashion questions, hit her up. If you just want to know, does this match? Is this what you were talking about? Does this pair with this? She's got you covered. All right, y'all.
Okay.
So listen, don't touch it out. It's the Good Time Show. We'll be right back.
boy that got one of these strawberry crunches from Satisfying Creations. We're gonna see how it is. We're gonna see how this boy is. I waited forever for it, but we're gonna see. Hell yeah. Okay.
Hey guys, it's your girl, Shayna Kurt, and I'm the creator of Satisfying Creation, Homemade Sweets and Treats. A fun fact about how this company actually got started was because I was just craving banana pudding. I was pregnant, COVID had hit, everything was shut down, and I was going to get my banana pudding one way or another. So I got in the kitchen, I started whipping up some things, and the rest is history. I'm actually doing what I love and what I enjoy. I love baking. I love cooking, making comfort food. I love seeing the smile on people's faces when they try my desserts and try my food. It's such a good feeling. So I know that I'm doing something right. I'm just so proud of myself for actually, taking this chance and putting myself out there. And the reaction and the feedback has been really wonderful. The downside to having a business, though, is really just like time management. It's a lot of dedication. You gotta be focused on it. You gotta get your ducks all in a row. Like, you really gotta know what you're doing. But I would say just keep going. If you have an idea, if you have something that you want to do, but you're like, hesitant, just do it. The worst thing that can happen is that it just doesn't go anywhere. But how do you know if you never try? And that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to take Satisfying Creations to the next level. I'm hoping to get into a building one day or even have a food truck. That's where I want my business to go. I want it to just grow, and grow. So right now I'm doing different pop-up shops and vendor events. And I'm putting myself out there, and I'm going to keep doing this until they tell me to stop. But the people love it. I love doing it. So that's where we're at. And that's all I can say. Satisfying Creation. If you want delicious homemade desserts, treats, and comfort food, come check me out. Thank you.
Well,
some
y'all.
desserts.
I want some yummy, and my tummy wants some yummy.
See, I feel like those are conflicting segments to run back to back. Renika talking about looking good, which means I can't be eating all them snacks.
And then she come in being like, "Oh, snack attack," and then
yeah, I gotta head up.
We got to pick and choose our battles, right? We want to look good or eat good.
I want to
well,
eat
we
good.
could do both.
I want to see. I'm gonna ask Renika how to look good after I eat good.
Well, what you do is after you eat good, you just put on a good spank, okay? you
Just
get a
put
good
on a
spank,
corset.
you know, and now you
Put
look
on
good and you
sweat
just
vest.
ate good. But shout out to Satisfying Creations for the feature on the hot spot
Yeah.
this week, along with Renika Moore coming and
Nick.
bringing some fashion tips. All right, y'all, let your feet do the talking. This
Hello.
week.
I'm gonna be barking. Your head gonna explode. You don't sneeze outwardly.
It probably would. It probably would. Like,
I used to be scared my eyeballs are gonna pop out when I tried to hold in and sneezes.
so my mom sneezes with her eyes open.
Huh? I thought you
Yes.
couldn't do that.
No, you can. It just comes off more like a cough than a sneeze. So you never know if she's coughing or sneezing.
So it is just like a learned skill. She just practiced over time. Like
I think it just. I don't know if she does it on purpose or not. Like when she sneezes, it comes out like, like.
I just
and I'd be like,
pretended to do
"Sneeze,
it, and my
cough you?"
eyeballs hurt.
Yeah,
I
it
always
really does hurt.
heard. I always was told that. Yeah,
It's like
eyeballs
when
will
people
pop
used to
out.
tell us back in the day, if you make a funny face and somebody pats you on the back 3 times, your face will get stuck.
I was just told your face would get stuck like that, no matter what. Like, you
Oh.
can't make that
It
face
was
too
like
long;
off
it's
that
gonna get
Pig
stuck.
Latin movie. You remember when her face got stuck?
No.
Oh my gosh, what movie was that,
Man, you be
man?
watching some weird movies.
I don't watch weird movies. That was when I was a kid. I had no control over that film.
Weren't you the one that told me about
watching.
the movie with the lady with the booty hole lips?
Yes, I did. I did tell you about that.
You be watching
It was
some
called
weird.
Skins.
You be watching some weird
that was weird.
movies.
Oh yeah, and I watched Strange Things with the Johnsons. Don't watch that.
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
No.
Yeah, don't.
There's very few things that you recommend. Once you tell me what it's about, there are very few
Did
things.
I tell you what that one was about?
You did.
With
It was at the same time you were telling me about Skins. You told me about both of those.
When the sun was.
Because I think this is when we were.
Taking advantage of the daddy. He's like, Daddy, it's time for din din. And Daddy was like, oh.
Oh, see? I think this is when we were heavy into You. We were talking about You.
Yes. Do you see they're coming out with a new season?
Did not.
You
Did you
is coming
see
back for a new season.
What, there was like a trailer to it? Or
There was a picture. Yeah, like a
oh,
cover art.
is he in Paris still?
I don't know. It's okay. So part 1 will premiere on February 10th of 2023, followed by a part 2 a month later on March 10th.
At least it's only a month because usually they make you wait like 6 months for part 2.
That's when season 4 is going to come out. But
Ooh.
on the front cover of season 4, they had Love on there, and I don't know why.
Huh?
Yeah, she was on the front cover of season 4.
Was it gonna be her ghost or something?
I don't know. I'm gonna show
But they
y'all.
didn't actually show her die
That's true.
because
That's true.
he drugged her, right? And she was like passed out.
In the fire.
Right.
So I mean, maybe she's not deceased. I'm trying to see. Oh no, okay, no, it wasn't.
No,
Okay, it's just you
oh.
four. I thought I saw her like cutting an apple or something like
Yeah,
that.
you must
Maybe
have
it was just
seen
another
like what
picture.
happened before or
Yeah.
something. Oh,
I'm excited to see what happens because
right.
the way that it ended was very like it was very just sporadic. I mean, she needed to go. She was out of
season
order.
4 character teaser.
There's a teaser.
Uh-oh.
Is there a teaser or are they lying?
It says You season 4 character teaser.
People be saying that they're teasers, and then like
No, it's not. And then it's like the old video.
it be them saying like, "Oh yeah, I predict on season 4 this is gonna happen." Like people really have to get better with this clickbait thing because I'm really not here for it. And I really get upset at clickbait people, like to the point that I may just report your whole page.
Right.
I
Okay.
I report pages.
So
quite
what it's
often
doing is it's showing you like who he's gonna be.
in season 4.
So
Yeah,
he's
I
a
saw
professor.
the beard. The beard is
He's
quite
Professor
nice. Did he
Jonathan
meet
Moore.
Marianne? Did he meet her again?
Did he go find her?
I don't know. I don't know. Listen, guys.
Yeah.
You guys.
see, look,
If
they're
you guys
showing-
watch You,
they're showing what
please.
characters are gonna be in it.
let me know. I'm gonna go back and rewatch this because I'm gonna analyze and see if I
Yeah.
can predict the whole season from just that snippet. Don't you love how we do that as humans?
I do.
Like we watch the trailer, like, so this season is going to be about, like, no. How did
This
you
season's
even
gonna
get
suck. Did you see those characters in there? Why is it so many Asians and not enough black people? Oh, there's a black girl though.
Okay.
Hello.
I'm excited for season 4.
I am.
So what I can say is I don't know if pandemic really helped the writers carve out time for writing and really get in detail, because I do feel like at one point in time, felt a little drizzle coming.
Felt the drizzle.
At one point in time, some of the storylines on some of these shows kind of got like very watered down, very basic, like so predictable. And now all of a sudden, after, pandemic, some of these storylines have been like, I did not see that coming. Like,
right.
Oh my gosh.
Do you watch 911?
So
Angela Bassett?
I used to watch 911.
Oh my god.
And where they lost me was when the redhead, when she moved, because I really liked her as being the operator. The sister just kept getting kidnapped. And I mean, just kept almost dying. Girl, this job is not suitable for you.
You talking about Jennifer Love Hewitt? The sister?
Yeah. By
the boyfriend?
Yeah. Like she just kept getting, captured. Girl, go home. And then when Chang got that pole stuck in the middle of his forehead, and then he still lived, and I was like, I'm done.
No,
I'm done with
don't quit on it.
So I quit.
No,
I haven't watched it in quite some seasons.
Talk about. I won't give a spoiler out because I know there's probably a lot of people.
Gonna watch it.
No, not even just for you. I don't want anybody listening.
Oh, that's true.
If they haven't seen, if they're not caught up, like we gotta go watch it. I'll probably gonna watch it tonight. But there was a twist on the end of it that like. It was unprecedented. Like I couldn't believe, especially because I watched so many murder shows. It was like the writers of the show were watching the same murder shows I was writing and put in a storyline like directly from one of those murder shows.
Okay.
And it was wild.
I might have to give it a rewatch. Like I said, they had kind of lost me for a bit. My mom and dad, they're into like the whole like Blue Bloods and Resident Evil. And I mean, not Resident Evil.
The Rookie?
I think they watched The Rookie.
I watched The Rookie too. I'm gonna have to start. I'm gonna text them and see what the shows they watch.
Blacklist and like all those.
I just got caught up today. My wife was watching it as I was about to come to work.
Have you seen The Cleaning Lady?
She watched that too. No, she didn't watch that. She watched a movie that was like, I thought she was watching the show The Cleaning Lady. But apparently there was a movie that was like the same premise.
Okay. So The Cleaning Lady is pretty good. I did get into that.
And that's coming back too.
Like, there's a new season for that too. I just finished. So I'm one of those like I like if I want the chance to binge watch it, I want to be able to have that option.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let the episodes kind of pile up.
I'm the same way.
To where don't put me on no cliffhanger. I've done that before, and don't you leave me on red like that, director.
Well, what sucks now is, for me at least, I watch so many different shows that I'm watching them weekly, I'll be cliff hung, right? And then I'll start watching all this other stuff, and then I completely forget
about that one.
And then like now I'm 4 episodes deep, and I'm like, oh man, now I go back in. So I mean, and that's how I lose. You lose me easily, just in case there's any big Hollywood producers or writers listening.
A lot of my shows that I watch, they don't really have a lot of like cliffhangers. I watch like Grownish.
Yeah, I stopped
Queen
watching
Sugar.
them. Did Queen Sugar back yet?
Yes, it did come back.
When? Because I've been looking for new. No, I've been looking for new episodes. Every time I don't have something to watch, I try to find out if Queen Sugar's back on. No.
Did they take? Okay, so one thing I found. So I have Lou. I'm not gonna give out the full name of the cable subscriber I have. But if you guys catch my drift, I watch TV on Lou. You don't pay me to say what I got.
We're calling it Lewis from now on.
Sometimes they will take episodes off. Like it'll say like this episode expired. So unless you record
but that's
it,
the old.
You
those are like old though. They're not. They
those
take
are
off
even
new
episodes. Yes, because my son likes to watch that girl Lele on Nickelodeon, and if we don't watch like the current episode like right then and there, like within that same week, it'll expire. It'll only be like a couple of episodes on there, so it'll be like episode 4 and 5 is on there, but episode 2 is missing.
That's
So
trash.
like it's like weird. But yes, Queen Sugar,
Oh, wow.
they came back September.
September 6th?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
'Cause-
It's a lot of them.
hold on. So where was I at then?
Oh, they watched
you
Blue
would be one of
Bloods,
them?
Chicago PD. I can
Yeah,
get, oh,
so
All
I
American
must be-
is back. I'm super excited about
Yeah, I
that
fell off that a
too.
while ago. Wait, did I not see this season?
I don't know. Did you see that season?
The one where
Did you?
the one where Charlie gets COVID and her and Davis
Oh,
get
that was
close
the last
again.
season.
That was last season,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
yeah. She
So
didn't
I
come
just
back
need to
this
see.
season.
Charlie's not back?
No, she's not coming back.
Why? Where'd she go?
I don't know.
So
that was
how'd
my
they,
whole point.
have you seen this season?
I'm watching it so far to see
How'd
how
they
it's-
write her out?
because don't forget she was going to move to. Did you watch the full episode of the last season?
I thought so. You could tell me.
So her and Davis were supposed to be
Get back
making it
together.
work, and she was going to move back to San Francisco
Okay.
to run for mayor or whatever, or
Okay.
senate or whatever she was running for.
Got you.
But that was the gist of the story. So that's kind of how they wrote her out. But I
Wow.
wonder if they're going
What
to keep her
happened?
out because I want to know what the storyline is going to be. Because I mean, Charlie was like really that.
She
like,
was the
"Ooh,
main-
I'm cheering for you.
I would assume, if anything, they're gonna follow Nova because she's
Yeah.
always the one, dusting stuff up.
Nova and
Bye. That's the only
no, not Unvied.
Ralph Angel.
Ralph Angel.
But what's he
her
really doing though?
trying to get the land back because they just had the new baby.
Yeah,
So I don't know where they're gonna take it. I don't know where they're gonna play it, but
I feel like it's gonna be weird without Charlie though.
I do too. She kind of gave it the diversity that I like to see.
Right.
So we shall see
She was
how
so
that
yellow.
goes.
There's a lot of darkies, and then she was the high yellow one.
She really
Micah's
was.
still gonna be there though, right?
Yeah, Micah was still on there. Yeah, and they still have her in there. Like he'll be calling her, and she'll
And
be
she'll
like,
pop
"Hey,
up
son."
and- yeah.
Da, 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 da.
She's just not the mainstay anymore.
Yeah, she's just not like
Huh.
the main.
You know what I
main.
could see though? I could see fans being like, "We hate her," because there's a lot of times where I'm like, "Ugh."
People really did not like her.
I couldn't
I know-
stand her. Most
I don't know
of the time.
why.
She was just self-righteous. She came down there and made a bunch of stink for no reason.
She did.
Yeah. Same with Nova. That whole family, besides Ralph Angel, like he's the only one in that family I feel like has got his head on straight when they all talk about him being. What you mean?
To a certain extent.
He's just working hard, trying to take care of his family.
But he also has a huge ego that he has to let go in order to be able to grow. His ego still kept him in a lot of trouble and a lot of debt. Where
He
all
do
he
still
had
act
to
like a
do,
little boy
yeah, where all he
sometimes.
had to do was either talk to his family or ask for the support. And I do like that because it does show how sometimes our egos can put us in a bigger ditch than we necessarily need to be in. And if we have those, if you're blessed to have those family members around you that really have that unconditional love, don't be afraid to lean on them.
Yes, in real life, but in the show, the few times that he did reach out for help, they did kind of treat him like, "Oh, you can't never do nothing for yourself. You always need help. You this, that, and the other
But
thing."
did they?
They
really?
played him. Oh yeah, Charlie played him, and Nova played him a couple times. And then Avi tried to play him when he was letting Blue go to that school.
Well, I think that was more of a her thing. That wasn't
Yes,
really.
but
Yeah, that
still,
was
you
that
gotta
was
think,
definitely.
when everybody's treating him like, because of his mistakes or whatever, everybody's treating him like he can't stand on his own too. He's gonna go towards trying to do everything on his own and stand on his own too, instead of asking for help, because every time he asks for
Yeah.
help, so if there's somebody in your life that need help and you're gonna tell them, I'm right here, reach out to me for help whenever you need it, then don't make them feel bad about reaching out to you for help.
Yeah,
I've
that's
had
true,
that
too.
happen, and it sucks.
Yeah, it's not a good feels.
It definitely sucks.
So I'm excited to see where they kind of go. with
Yeah,
that
I'm
show.
excited to know that it's back, because I feel like every time I checked it, it was always just on the last episodes. So I feel like it hadn't dropped on Hey Lewis
Hadn't
yet.
dropped yet. It hadn't dropped
You're
yet.
definitely calling it Hey Lewis.
Hey Lewis.
That's so dope.
We're calling it Hey Lewis, and we got to come up with something for the other one too.
Uh-huh.
Hey Lewis and
Check
Meat Freaks.
pics. Check pics.
check pics. Yeah, yeah. Because I need to pick up a check if y'all want me to say anything on
Hey
the
Lewis
platforms.
and check pics. Where you go
okay?
check out the pictures. Check
Yep,
your pictures
check
out
out the
on there.
pics and all of that. But
I like that.
But this weekend, I hope everyone has a great weekend. I know we kind of said that we were going to discuss the whole.
Yeah, no,
I just think we're so over it
It's
at
burned
this point.
I will come in hot on Monday because I'm sure there'll be some developments over the weekend.
Oh, I'm
I presume.
pretty sure.
I don't think this is gonna die down. I feel like Nikki needs some she needs some publicity. So Icky needs some publicity.
If y'all don't know, this probably hits home for me so much because I'm gonna say it like it is. I have an old hag in my life that does the same thing that Nikki is doing, and it's just very embarrassing.
Yeah, sad.
Like it's giving grow up vibes. It's giving stop placing your life insecurities
it's giving
on other people.
Your generation sex.
It's giving, dang, Shardy. You looking
Speaking of Shardy,
you looking real dirty in the booty.
I'm about to. So 2 things I'll get back to y'all about is Duty Booty, not my Duty Booty, the real life Duty Booty girl on stage, and I'll keep investigating this Nikki thing.
The girls' room. Do you remember that?
Like
Go ahead and say no because you. Oh my gosh.
Nope. I remember. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
No. The girls' room was Amanda Bynes.
Oh no. I wasn't Amanda Bynes though. I thought she was awesome, and then she went nuts. I check in on her from time to time.
She did go nuts for a little bit.
Yeah,
for a little bit.
She's still out there.
Remember, she had tweeted like, "Yeah, I want to sleep with Drake" or something like that.
She's still out there. I want to say I looked at her Instagram like a couple months ago, and she was in some legal battle with somebody doing something.
Oh no, not a legal battle.
Yeah, she was. Let me see if I can find
Amanda show.
Which sucks because I loved her. I thought she was great.
Yeah, I did too. Are you and Wifey doing anything for Sweetest Day this weekend?
Negatory.
Okay.
I don't even. It's not even a real thing.
I mean, you're right.
Not
In some areas, it's really not a real thing. Me and my hubs, we don't really do anything for the name of holidays. We just decide, hey, you want to go out this weekend? Sure, let's go out.
Like we don't celebrate a lot of things. I mean, it might sound bad, but we live our
with that.
Well, because we live our life every day, like celebrating each
Living
other.
my life like it's golden.
I feel like a lot of people only do those things on those days. So like that's the only day they're gonna show love for each other is on Valentine's Day.
And for the people who's always like, oh well, holidays don't mean anything. Why does this holiday happen? Get out. That's not her.
That is her.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Wow. Send me her Instagram.
I will.
I'm gonna get her on the show.
Yeah.
I want to interview her.
Yeah.
I want to interview Amanda show. Okay, but for all the people out there who are like, oh, you don't need a holiday to remind you to be nice to your mate or to do these things. Okay, save that for the people who actually do those things, because in life, if we did not have reminders, sometimes we would forget certain things. So let's not pretend that those things do not happen or those reasons do not happen.
Matter. Okay, I'll say this: those things do matter, and I always try to make sure I do a grand gesture of some sort for my wife for those days, because it is important, like Mother's Day and all that stuff's important, but it's not that monumental. Like if we don't do anything large for the occasion, it's not a big deal, because I randomly get my wife flowers all the time, and I tell her I love her every day, and we, you know what I mean. But a lot of couples, they don't have that kind of love language where they need to constantly confirm each other's whatever, so that one day, a year, Valentine's Day, they do this big show of love to each other, and then that's all they need. They go about their lives. But I don't know. I think the older I get, I think I'm moving away from celebrating American holidays or like societal holidays, including Christmas.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Going forward, I mean, I know with our younger boys, as much as I want to do this, I know because Christmas has been Christmas forever, I think we're probably going to end up still buying gifts and stuff, but I really do want to get away from the whole institution of buying gifts and wrapping them and putting them on the tree and all that stuff. So I don't know. I feel like birthdays are the thing that should be celebrated, because that is, the day you came onto this earth. So let's celebrate that and do that the way that people do it. But all these other holidays besides Thanksgiving, like, let's get together and grub. Like, to me, that's the best holiday. And
I feel like you can always, at any point in time, create your own holiday. You know what I'm saying? That's what people fail to realize. You know, me and my family, we do that all the time. Like
Yeah.
create days. Like, okay, every day, like so you know how people got out of the whole like family reunion things. Like
Yeah.
in the summertime, we're like, hey, let's create every year a family game night. It doesn't have to be
Right.
like a family reunion,
Right.
but it's just like every year on this day moving forward, we all will get together to catch up and see each
Right.
other, because
It's just
sometimes
like-
in friendships that's all you get.
That's it. Sometimes, like my Mary Jo and Mary Jo's family and my family are trying to start a monthly family dinner night.
I think that's
So, you know,
awesome.
on Sunday, one night a month, on one Sunday a month, we all get together and we grub, we eat. Even though we talk, you know, every other day or whatever the case may
But
be,
it's nothing
still
like
nice
seeing
to
each
everybody
other.
get together
Yeah.
and eat and everybody cook and all. You know, just the camaraderie that people used to have. I remember families used to do family dinner with their family every Sunday. No matter, like,
Yeah.
you know, that's what you do on Sundays. You go eat with your family. Like, I want to bring that feeling back. At least
We want to bring
when my
the
kids start to get older and
feel
get out of the house, which is coming up,
good.
like next year, I want to have something that ensures that we're always still tight. We don't drift apart, because especially if they start to travel and move out of state and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can create those traditions, you
Yeah,
know,
you have to.
with no problem.
You
Like,
got to.
you got to create a routine for the kids. Okay, y'all.
Is it my turn? Did you did the last one? Shay did the one.
Oh, yeah, she did that. But I had did the one before her. So, yeah, it's your
All
turn.
right, my turn.
It's your
Okay,
turn.
so wait, before we even pick this, we were talking about ungratefulness. We were talking about calling people out, being a
Old
bully.
hags,
We were talking
yup.
about boo-booing on stage. So I don't know what this is going to be
And
about.
fashion, you
And
know.
fashion,
How,
so-
how are we going to tie this
And
in?
sweets.
With all of our positive quotes. Let's see, y'all.
They usually somehow matches.
They do. I'm not going to
wondering
front.
how this is going to go today. And the positive quote of the day
The
is:
positive quote today.
anybody can thank God for good things, but when you can thank God even in the bad things, your faith grows and your spiritual roots go deeper. And that's by Rick Warren.
Boom. I like that.
Yeah.
Anybody can thank God.
For good things, but when you can thank God even in the bad things, your faith grows and your spiritual roots go deeper. So
And even if you guys are not religious,
right,
you can even use
Right.
that in anybody can thank someone for
be
doing
thankful.
something.
Just
be thankful. But be thankful even when that person
are
cannot
bad.
be there for you. You know what
So
I'm saying?
that ties into me with being grateful in general. And like we were saying, she's like, oh, I'm in this category, not this one. Like, just be thankful you're there in the first place. And I will say,
Exactly.
I was talking about how the thing has roots earlier, and now we could dig into it because I feel like there's roots to the problem that so it
Mhm.
still ties in.
It ties in
We
pretty
still,
nifty.
hey, we're still 100% on them tying in somehow.
And listen, I want to say this out loud because I kind of made a fool of myself as I was doing this, and I was like, wow. So, you know, we printed these, right? And we cut them up, put them in the jar. So every day after the show, I've been retyping these to post them when I
Yes.
could just go to the document and copy it.
Oh no, I didn't even.
I thought about
think
that the other
about
day, and I
that.
was like,
Because you do have them all.
why am I
on your phone.
retyping this
That's too
when I
funny.
can just pull up the comment
That's hilarious.
and copy and paste the number? 'cause
That's
it's numbered.
hilarious.
Because we don't know which ones we're going to pull
No.
per day. But when we do, I can still go and copy and
You
paste
want to hear
it.
something even smarter that you could do?
What?
Since you already have all of them in there and you know which ones are in here from that list,
Just post it.
you could make all of them. And then whenever the
That's,
day
that's
comes
more
up,
work. That is a lot of
how
work.
is it more work? It's the same amount of work. It's just getting it all done at once. So you don't have to do it every time.
That's true. But then I got to filter through to say, which one is this one today? Which one is that one?
You
Which
got to
wording is
filter
that?
through and do that anyway. And then you got to copy and paste and build the whole template. If you just build the template and copy and paste and do them all at one time, then you never have to do it again
That's true.
until we get a new set of quotes.
Right. That is true.
Now, see, it's a matter of do you want to get it all done now and have time for later, or
do I
are
wanna
you too
press the
lazy
yeah,
to
I'm-
do it now?
I'm
So
gonna
you go, and
procrastinate.
then every time you do it, you go like, "Dang, I wish I should have did it."
Y'all know me. I'm a procrastinator.
Y'all know me, your girl P, capital P for procrastination.
And I'm gonna Wait it
out.
Wait it out.
I'm gonna wait.
Speaking of waiting it out, make sure you guys continue to tune in to the station because in just a few minutes, DJ Sane will have you guys rocking your socks. Okay?
If you're
Make sure
wearing
you
socks,
well, if you wear
some of y'all
socks.
might have them shearlings on and not need no socks.
Oh, that's true. If you're trying to be fashionable, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? You know what I'm saying? You don't need no
Mm.
socks. You just being all styling and
You don't
profiling,
need no socks.
keeping it real.
You don't need no
Keeping it
socks.
real. If you guys are wearing socks, make sure they're fourth quarter socks. Boom.
No, because I don't got mine.
That was your fault.
I know.
That was your fault. Technically, you will have some. He took them back from me.
that was our fault. See, now if I would have known that was the case, I would have most definitely been here.
I mean, I got mine, but apparently I got the messed up ones. So you know, family be doing too much when they can tell you to your face, like.
See me, like when
Yeah, you got the
I made
refrigerator.
those hoodies, and I was like, "Nah, I messed up. I can't even give you that one." And
That's
Shay
true.
was like, "I would have took the messed up one." So you know,
Oh,
you know who I gave
she
it
was talking
to?
about you the other day too. After you had left, I forgot to
Did
tell
she?
you that.
Why?
Yeah.
Because she never got her hoodie.
No, she wanted to get some shirts made. And I was like, oh, you know, Cujo do shirts. She was like, I still ain't got my hoodies. So, and I was like, technically,
No, but that's
I
not
got your
fair
hoodie.
because when I made it for her, I think there was like 2 separate times where
Yeah,
I
she
brought
didn't
it
come,
in and
and I
she
took
didn't
them.
show up, so I gave them to you.
Yeah, so
So that's
I told
not
her, I
fair.
was like,
You know what? I don't want her business anyway.
I was like,
I
he
want to
will
make
do
her
your-
stupid
He will
shirts.
do your shirt.
They're probably her designs are probably stupid anyway.
But
Haters.
listen, y'all, if you guys are going out this weekend and celebrating, please remember to drink responsibly. Do not
Yes.
drink and drive.
Do not twerk
Continue
in
to
white
be safe.
shorts.
Yes, do not twerk in white shorts. You might get a splat. That's going to be really nasty. Be thankful in the good times and in the bad times.
Yeah.
Be courteous and kind to those around you and continue to stay focused and never let anyone belittle you. We already read the positive quote of the day, so I'm not going to get into all that spiel because y'all heard it there. All right. But continue to rock out because DJ Sane is coming up and you guys definitely want to hear him spin and get y'all ready for going out tonight. All right. Whether you're going out with your girls, your fellas, date night, or
I'm
if you're
going
just
to the
chilling around the
gym.
house. Yeah, if you're going to the
I'm
gym,
about
you want to
party
listen
at
to
the gym.
some jams while you pump them weights and lift the iron.
Yeah.
Hoorah.
Trying to be buff going in the wintertime so I can hibernate good.
Yeah, pumping iron. Ooh.
Pump
Make
it
sure you
up.
guys continue to tune in. Like we always tell you guys, it's been fun.
It's been trill.
It's been so freaking
real.
I am your girl, the princess of all.
I'm Cujo Speaks.
Ladies, stay pretty.
King stay kinging.
Deuces.
Bye, Alicia.
Good job.